What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Monday Night Football. Seattle Seahawks go all the way, almost, at least halfway across America to take on them Detroit Lions in Monday Night Football action. The implications for the Minnesota Vikings in this game are interesting, y'all. They are interesting. The Seattle Seahawks are one of the unbeatens left in the NFL. So if Seattle loses, the Minnesota Vikings will be the last team in the National Football Conference with an undefeated record. If the Lions lose, the Minnesota Vikings will have a 2-game lead over everybody in the NFC North. So we kind of can't lose tonight, y'all. Minnesota Vikings fans kind of cannot lose tonight. Let me do some shout outs to those currently up in here. Shelby Minnick in the house says, welcome to the family of Valhalla Sports Talk. Please feel free to express yourself in accordance with the rules and guidelines. Take a seat over there. Thank you, Shelby. David Catalano in the house. What's up, buddy? I mailed a gift to you, priority mail. I'll check it out. Farhan fired. Manager of the Giants, that is. Elishiva Jones, up in here. Rip Pete Rose. I just saw that. Pete Rose, the hit king, passed away, y'all. Never got into the hall. Two huge deaths in the sports world today for all-time greats. Pete Rose, who was Charlie Hustle, to many, played the game like we all want just about every one of our players to play the game. Got embroiled in a gambling thing and was banned for life from the game. And then Dikembe Mutombo passed away this morning, brain cancer. Dikembe Mutombo, he of the don't come in here with that ice cream, it's hot in this desert, passed away as well. David Minot in the house is a Vikings fan. Go Seattle. Viking Jerome, Rip Pete Rose, absolutely. Andrew in the house. Heartbreaking, says Johnny. You're a big fan of him, huh? I liked him a lot too, even though he was on the Reds, but kind of made me mad later on, especially when Ohtani's stuff happened this year. But it was a kind of sad story at the end of his life, I thought. He just I saw him a number of times in Vegas, at a card shop, trying to, just make that money, stay alive selling his autograph. Derek Johnson in the house. What's up, Mr. Johnson? All right, this is a 5:15 start tonight, y'all. 5:15 on ABC. 5:15 on ABC. Currently, that Tennessee-Miami game is going on. Tennessee-Miami is tied at 0 with 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Some data came out today. Out of the top 20 MLB players' names jerseys sold this season, 4 out of the 20 names are Dodgers. Ohtani 1, Betts 4, Freddie 18, Kershaw 19. Pete Rose played hard. Nobody played harder than Pete Rose. Period. Nobody. Charlie Hustle. All right, so the Seahawks, as I mentioned, are undefeated going into this contest, 3-0, 1-0 away from home. They take on the Detroit Lions, 2-1. Lions are 1-1 at home. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah on the game, or points, betting is open. Detroit is a 4.5 point favorite, y'all. 4.5 point favorite. Seattle getting 4.5. Detroit is minus 215 on the money line. Seattle plus 180. Matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, gives the Lions a 61% chance at victory. Seattle, 39%. In the chat, y'all, tell me who you think's going to win and what is the score going to be. The Valhalla Sports Talk Stone Cold Lock. Detroit, 46.5 is the over-under. Valhalla Sports Talk Stone Cold Lock. Lions, 24. Seattle, 23. 24-23. Lions. So you can figure out how to do that on the line, right? Ford Field is the place. Ford Field is the place. Detroit, Michigan. It's a, I don't even want to say it's a dome stadium. It is a large warehouse in the middle of Detroit. 67 degrees, and it doesn't matter what the weather's going to be, y'all. It doesn't matter what the weather's going to be because they got the roof. But shout out to the whopping 10 up in here while I'm rambling on. The chat just stopped. The chat has just stopped moving. All right, in the NFC West standings, Seattle leads the division with a 3-0 record. San Francisco 2-2. Arizona 1-3. And Los Angeles Rams 1-3. In the NFC North, Minnesota 4-0. Detroit 2-1. Green Bay 2-2. Chicago 2-2. So again, as I already mentioned, Vikings win either way tonight, y'all. If the Seahawks lose, Minnesota, last team in the NFC, undefeated. If the Lions lose, Minnesota, a 2-game lead over all the teams in the NFC North. So we kind of can't lose. COO walking in the house. Be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Let all the streamers know. All right, let's get some audio here, y'all. Oh. It's interesting. All right, we'll listen to the Detroit Lions telecast. Troy Aikman, Joe Buck on the call, on the tube.
The fact that Frank Ragnow will not be in this game. Bram Glasgow moves to center. Coyote Awashika moves in at guard. Taylor Decker, Panay Sewell still the tackles. Kevin Zeitler, the other guard. little bit of a shake-up there, but a veteran in Glasgow, and as we just talked about with the head coach, Awosika played a lot of snaps last year.
He did, and he played well against the San Francisco 49ers in that NFC Championship game. I think he is a solid piece that they know what they're going to get out of him. You don't have to change the playbook and say, okay, well, we can't run left. Okay, we got to slide the protection this way. They trust Coyote to do the job. And look, Graham has a lot of reps at center. He was the center when I was still playing football. Lomas, not as long as you, but that was still a long time ago. So Graham's got a lot of experience there. You want to try to expedite the chemistry, right? You want to be able to make the right calls.
We got about 10 minutes to opening kickoff, y'all. Opening kickoff in 10 minutes.
Being able to communicate and get on the same page. I don't expect this offensive line to miss a beat.
Well, offensively for the Lions at receiver, Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalif Raymond. You'll also see Tim Patrick and Allen Robinson. And for the Lions at quarterback, Lomas, it's Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And I think Goff, we started to see in the first half of that Arizona game, the patience and the explosiveness and the production coming back.
Yeah, Dan, I think the rust is coming off. If we could say that was rust the first couple of games of the season, you can kind of see it wearing off.
14 likes, again, 75 views, y'all.
Being decisive with his decisions, being decisive with his throws, getting the guys up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. So if you have to make adjustments, you got enough time to do that. So these are all the things in the mechanics of Jared Goff that I'm starting to see him improving on game by game.
Laporta, Wright, and Hesse will be the tight ends. Running backs Montgomery and Gibbs. TJ, with Seattle being thin up front, do you anticipate the Lions trying to pound that football on the ground?
Oh, I anticipate a heavy dose of the run game. We saw it last week. That was the recipe. If you can run the ball with Montgomery, change it up with Gibbs, open up the play-action game, that's how you get started for this Detroit Lions offense. We saw it, especially in the first half last week when Jared Goff was 12 for 12, perfect passer rating in that first half. A lot of that was the benefit of being able to run the ball and open up the play-action. You're going to have to run the ball against the Seattle front. We know their boundary corners, we're going to get to in a second, are very, very good. This is not a game you want to get into and say we're going to throw 40, 45, 50 times like you did a couple weeks ago against Tampa Bay. You got to run the ball, and which you hope is going to open up the passing game.
Those boundary corners, Devon Witherspoon, Rick Woolen, two guys that have played well, and Trey Brown, who has played well against the Lions in the past as well.
Bobby, we talked about it.
For Detroit, Hutchinson, McNeil,
we talked
Reeder,
about it in the pre.
Houston, Wingo, Pecco, Pascal. Those are the guys up front. Josh Pascal has been mentioned by Aaron Glenn and by Dan Campbell as the guy stepping in.
How you doing?
Dan, this is the
Loggy
group
Raider
that
in the
I'm
house.
looking for
What's up,
to
Loggy
have the
Raider?
most productivity from today. Our D-line. We got to get pressure on Geno. We have to get consistent pressure on them. Hits, sacks, hurries. We have to make him so uncomfortable. I told you, like a big guy in a tight suit. That's how uncomfortable he got to be in that pocket tonight.
Jack Campbell, one of the linebackers, along with Alex Anzalone, Malcolm Rodriguez. Look, you got to be sure with your tackling, TJ. These guys want to run the ball, and they will try to establish that with the Lions to set
Russ
up
the Hunter,
Smith.
what's up, buddy?
And Kenneth Walker is their workhorse.
What's
He's
up,
missed
man?
the last couple games. Week 1 averaged over 5 yards a carry. They want to pound the rock just like we want to with Dave Montgomery. They want Kenneth Walker to get
Heading is open.
touches himself.
Pick the winner of the game. Choices are Seahawks or Lions.
He's been one of the best run defending linebackers.
Bet between 10 and 100,000 if you got that many.
Do it tonight, but I think the biggest key, you have to be patient. Kenneth Walker is a patient runner.
No Lions
He'll stretch
because
it,
I'm a
stretch
Rams
it, stretch
fan,
it
says
front
Bobby.
side, and once you over pursue, he will bounce the big ones out backside. If you're these linebackers, you got to stay patient, stay in your zone, stay in your gap discipline. Trust your teammates around you to make the plays, and when it's your turn to make a play, make sure you make it.
Secondary, Carlton Davis, Terrion Arnold, Amik Robertson. Your safeties,
New
Brian
York football
Branch.
looking weak,
He is
limp,
out
and
tonight,
embarrassing.
so
This is
stepping
up
in for
in
him,
smoke.
Brandon Joseph, along with Kirby Joseph.
What's going on
so
up in
Joseph
smoke?
and Joseph on the back end. We will take a break. It's almost here, folks. It is electric inside this building. Monday Night Football, Lions Seahawks on the way on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
All right, so a commercial break. How about them Raiders? Who? How about who? I can't relate. I can't relate to Raiders, man. Come on now. Why did my phone stop working? Let's go, Smith, Enigma, and Laporta. I need 8 points. MLB playoff bracket is set. What do you think? Well, here we go. Let's go get it. We know the roadmap. We know the roadmap. Tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow I'll be doing both. Well, tomorrow I will start doing the Padres series. So Padres Braves. We'll do games 1 and 2 this week. Yeah, Yankee Kyle, we did, buddy. We did. Pretty hard to catch me on some breaking sports news, y'all, just to let you know. Just to let y'all know, it's pretty tough to beat me on breaking sports news. Shout out to the 22 in the house. The Lions are taking the field.
And live events all year long. NBC Sports Audio Channel 85 on SiriusXM.
Hear them meow.
Now through November
Meow.
1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every
Well,
MLB
Duffy in the
postseason game
house.
through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason hero.
You knew that, DeKimbe, or you knew that up in smoke. Come on now.
Second, must be a U.S. resident over the
Come
age of
on
18.
now, bro.
No one knows football like Howard Stern.
Every time I get excited about a team, they lose.
Hard-hitting analysis.
It's not like me to try
Sheila,
anything else.
up in here, up in here.
Detailed play-by-play of who scored last night.
Hi, this is Travis Kelce's agent. He's going to be bigger than The Rock. I'm not kidding.
Catch the Howard Stern Show.
Today is Fan Appreciation Day.
Live at 7 a.m. Eastern on Howard 100 and the SiriusXM app.
This is Detroit Lions football on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
Brought to you by the St. Bernstein Law Firm, Max Brook Real Estate, Family
Working all
Heating,
day, yeah.
Cooling, and Electrical,
Mutombo and Rose
Hungry
passed
Howie's
away
Pizza,
today.
Henry Ford Health, Wallside Windows, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Serta Mattresses, Corwell Health, Birmingham Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Grand Traverse Resort and Spa, Blue Flame Propane, Amish Direct Furniture, U.S. Park, Buffalo
Rooting for
Wild
Seattle,
Wings,
Sheila?
Mastercraft Heating and Cooling.
You want
Michigan
Seattle to
First
stay
Credit
undefeated?
Union, and by the Ford Motor Company.
Now, here are the voices of Detroit Lions football. Dan Miller.
If
Lomas
Seattle
Brown,
wins, it'll be
and TJ
Minnesota,
Watt.
Kansas City, and Seattle.
Set for the 18th all-time meeting between
The
these two
unbeaten teams.
franchises. Seattle leads the all-time series with a record of 12-5.
What's
They've
up, Dan
won
Babe?
the last 5, including the last 3 against Dan Campbell in each of his first 3 years. Seattle comes in at 3-0 with head coach Mike McDonald. Folks around here will remember him as the defensive coordinator at Michigan. He's done a great job, and he's got him here tonight ready to take on the Lions.
picks it up, and
Kickoff
offense
is
stays
next.
the
We'll
same.
step
We good,
aside
Xander.
on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
The elite shine when the spotlight is the brightest.
Seattle will come back down to earth and sneak into the playoffs as a wild card.
Doesn't get any brighter
Yeah,
than
my prediction for this game is
MLB's
24-23 Lions.
Hear every crucial moment of the MLB postseason unfold with the hometown announcers on SiriusXM.
So the Diamondbacks are done, y'all. The Diamondbacks season ends.
Talk about the postseason on MLB
They just really went to crap the last like 10 days.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure
They were
to join
on
us tomorrow
fire
for
after
Moving
the
Chains at 3 p.m. Eastern
All-Star
on
break,
NFL
just
Radio.
like San
We'll be
Diego,
covering all the action from Titans, Dolphins, and Seahawks.
and then it
Lions
just
on
petered
Monday
out at
Plus,
the
we'll
end.
keep you updated on the latest injury news and start to peek ahead to Week 5.
So you'll have
And whether you want to
Padres, Braves,
we're always looking forward
and
to your
one
calls.
wild
So
card
come talk
matchup
some
in the
ball with
National
us
League
tomorrow at 3
and
p.m.
Brewers
Eastern on Moving the
Mets.
Chains, SiriusXM, NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM. We're back on the track.
33-20
Sunday.
Seahawks.
1
is
p.m.
there.
Eastern.
It's the Yellowwood 500
Juice in
from
the house. What's
Talladega
up, Juice?
Super Speedway.
Checker flag, baby.
On SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90. In the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Get closer to everything that moves you, wherever you are, with the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yeah.
Talking to the top performers.
Seahawks win tonight 38-20.
NFL Sunday Drive.
Brian Robinson Jr., Commanders running back. How impressed are you by your rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels?
Super happy for him.
Don't the Seahawks kind of go as Metcalf goes, right?
I'm going to continue to be right next to him and make sure that he's in all the right space, keep growing the best that he
Gino
can.
Torretta, man, the starter in the NFL, a starter in the NFL now, 2 years in a row.
Channel 88. Detroit fans, hear what Coach Campbell and the players have to say after each game on the Lions channel. 810 on the SiriusXM app.
Warehousing.
All right, welcome back. Lions and Seahawks getting ready to go Monday night. TJ, feel it, don't you?
Oh, you do, man. This town has earned these
playing the Monday Night Football theme.
We've been getting over the last year and a half. Detroit's been waiting for this one for 8 days now. There's a lot of blue out there. There's a lot of black out there, too. What do you think of the New Jerseys?
Oh, I love the New Jerseys. I don't know about the numbers.
I think Lions are in their all black uniforms today.
I love how that blue and that black is popping.
Calvin Johnson making his way out to the field. He'll be inducted into the pride of the Lions, where the greatest players in this franchise's history reside, including Lomas Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Number 81, Megatron.
Always good to see 81 in the house, and it's good to see him here tonight. Lions captains making their way out to midfield. We will find out which team will get the football first. Coin toss brought to you by Hatfield Foods. Put pork on your fork. Our referee
Lions
for
and
tonight
Tigers
is
used to be
Alex
indigenous
Kemp.
to the
He's got
Michigan
the
area.
captains out at midfield as they dap each other up. He'll get everybody in
Tigers?
position. We'll flip the coin to find out who's going to get the
Oh,
football
my.
first tonight as we get ready to go here inside of Ford Field.
Yankee Kyle says, I was born ready for the playoffs.
Right, Seattle, you're the visiting team. You'll call the coin. That's the head. That's the tail. What's your call? Tails. Your call is tails. Tails is a call. Tails is a call. It's a head. You win. You want the ball? Which way you want to kick? Stay as you are. Detroit won the toss and will receive at this end. Good luck, gentlemen.
TJ, what do you think? Lions win the toss. They say, give us the ball.
I think that tells me Ben Johnson, this offense, wants a chance to go down and strike first. Look, this offense knows they haven't played up to their potential yet for a full game yet so far this early season. This, to me, tells me Ben Johnson's got something mixed up. He wants to go strike fast, get this crowd going in this game.
Absolutely. You script out your first 15, 20 plays, so Ben wants to get to them as fast as possible and going to see how that offense reacts to what he calls.
$1 million football activated.
So that usually means a little bit more. And because it's Seattle, that might mean a little bit more as well. Dan Campbell has gotten a lot of things right since he's come to Detroit. I think we can all agree on that. One thing he's had some problems with, Seattle. He's been head coach for 3 years. He's played them 3 times. He's lost all 3 times.
I got to try to get synced up to my video up in front of me here, y'all.
In the pregame show, what he has been most upset about is that the Seahawks have dictated the terms.
Lions in all black uniforms with Honolulu blue helmets. A black lion logo.
To come up with victory number 3 on the season and victory number 1 for him as the Lions head coach against Seattle. Opening kickoff brought to you by Wallside Windows, Michigan's leader in replacement windows for over 80 years. Lions send Khalif Raymond back deep, along with Khalil Dorsey, as we are ready to roll. So glad you're with us, man. TJ said it. It's been 8 days. Feels like longer than that since they picked up that big win over Arizona. Now they are set to go again, and we're glad you're with us as we get ready to rock here in downtown Detroit. So let's do this. Khalil Dorsey back deep. Khalif Raymond back deep. Set to receive the opening kickoff on Monday night in downtown Detroit. Here is the run-up and the kick. And this will be returnable. That is Khalif Raymond up the right hash across the 25 and out to the 27, 28-yard line. And that is where the Lions offense will take over, led by Jared Goff. First quarter sponsored by Hungry Howie's Pizza. For flavor as bold as going for it on 4th down. Order Hungry Howie's flavored crust pizza today. So the Lions won the toss. They said, give us that ball. Normally they defer. Tonight, they want to get going. Let's see what they dial up here from the 27-yard line. Jared Goff moves in behind center. Offset eye behind him. Deep back, David Montgomery. Seattle shows 5 across that defensive front. There's the snap. Goff keeps it, wants to throw, looks, does throw underneath. It is caught and taken down immediately as he gets to the 28-yard line to Sam Laporta for a gain of 1. So
nice,
second down and 9.
Sorry, Dan.
You're
nice,
good.
Comfortable throw. Nice job. Get Jared a little bit out the pocket.
All right, so we're underway in Detroit
for the first game, the first play of the game.
Second down and 9 coming up for the Lions. Goff's going to work out of the gun. He's got Montgomery to his right. Jared leans in, takes the snap, hands to Montgomery. Finds some room across the 30 and forces his way to the 31-yard line. Derek Hall makes the stop there. It's going to bring up a third down for the Lions. Gain of 3 on the play.
Nice job getting something positive. Seattle's bringing Devin Witherspoon off the slot that time. Tim Patrick just does enough to keep him out of that play. A lot of times you get zoned into that slot coverage, that slot blitz, it's going to be a negative play, but nice job by Tim Patrick getting a hat on the hat.
So it is third down for the Lions. Goff's going to work out of the gun. Montgomery to his right. 4 across the front, now 5 for Seattle. Goff steps towards the line, checks his protection, makes sure everybody's on the same page.
6.
Now he backs up on 3rd and 6. There's the snap. Jared back. Jared looking. In trouble, rolling right. In trouble and going down. Sacked back inside the 20-yard line. Taken down by Jerron Reed. That time, nothing came open.
Exactly.
Had all
so a 3 and out for Detroit.
Hit it right on the head. The coverage was really tight from Seattle on Seattle's part. That back there, it was nowhere for Jared Goff to get the ball to. Just had to take that sack.
D. Williams back deep. Jack Fox coming off a week in which he was the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week.
$1 million football over to the Seahawks.
Standing inside the 5-yard line to our right. Williams, a dangerous return man. Fox gets it off. Williams to his left. He'll field it at the 34-yard line. Makes the first man miss. Gets to the 40 with a flag down. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. Ben Neiman with the tackle on special teams. And this is going to be a hold against Seattle. 49-yard punt, 9-yard return, but that penalty is going to cost him. We'll get the call.
5:15.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 22. It's a 10-yard penalty. Seattle keeps the ball, first down.
Penalty called against Trey Brown. So Seattle, instead of being at the 43, is going to be backed up at their 30. Where will they put that ball down? 33-yard line is where they will start to drive. And this crowd comes to life with the defense out of the field. Geno Smith, Pro Bowl the last 2 years in a quarterback for Seattle. Now they're going to move it back to the 23-yard line. That is where Seattle will start this set of downs. Kenneth Walker, former Spartan, in there running back to the right of Geno Smith. Smith.
I think it's an actual animal up in smoke. I think.
There's the snap. Smith back. Smith looking, throwing left side. It is caught by DK Metcalf.
What a catch by DK
Toe
Metcalf.
drag swag out there across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Terrific catch by Metcalf that time. Carlton Davis had pretty good coverage, but Metcalf just went up and made a great grab.
I think so, up in smoke. I can't say I know why they would look any different than a seagull, but
it's not on target. He can come up with it.
Seattle goes no huddle straight to the line. First down from their own 43. Scoreless first quarter. 12:15 to go here. Smith, couple of steps towards the line. Lets everybody know what the play is. Metcalf goes in motion to the left side. Smith backs up. Play clock at 5. Leans in, Lions show blitz, Smith back, blitz comes, Smith throws left side, incomplete. Wanted Metcalf that time, pressure was coming. Alex Anzalone off the edge that time, bringing the blitz.
Yeah, and he had to get rid of that ball.
Christopherson, too. I forgot about that. Rubio bleeds blue.
Beats his guy.
We talked about Mutombo and
comes off the
Pete
slot,
Rose.
beats the running back. Geno Smith probably got rid of that ball
Seahawks
maybe
are
a half a
nicknames
second
for Ospreys.
earlier than he wanted to. That's a credit to that pressure.
The hell's an Osprey?
Aiden Hutchins telling the crowd, bring that noise, bring that noise. He lines up on the right side of that defensive line. Second down and 10, Seattle from their own 43. Smith out of the gun, takes, flips it to Walker, running right side. Walker hemmed in, tries to get to the edge, not going to do it. He'll lose yardage. Back to the 41-yard line. Jack Campbell in there, Kirby Joseph in there.
Just great pursuit by the Lions, and even from the backside, because Kenneth Walker had nowhere to go with the ball. He had to keep it front side. Nice pursuit.
It is 3rd and 11 for Seattle from their own 42. Smith's going to work out of the gun. 4 across the front for Detroit. There's the snap. Smith back. Smith looks. Now he throws over the middle. Caught by Metcalf. Metcalf out to the 49.
And Metcalf tackled at midfield, well short of the first.
In the open field that time by Malcolm Rodriguez. And the punting unit will come on for Seattle.
And I want to see how Seattle's going to try to block Aiden Hutchinson.
Ospreys aren't that bird from Baby Huey, are they? Bringing home a baby bumblebee. He was a buzzard.
Defensive line if they keep sliding to him.
Really nice play by Rodriguez.
I think he was a buzzard.
And Metcalf, that's it. You got to make that play.
Exactly right. Right out in the open, too. Nice tackle.
Michael Dixon on to punt for Seattle. Khalif Raymond back deep for the Lions.
Back to the Lions.
Dixon is ready. There's the snap. Punts away. Khalif calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 7-yard line. So the Lions are going to be backed up at their own end as they take over for the second time tonight. 43-yard punt, no return. 10:32 to go first quarter. Lions, Seahawks scoreless. This is your home for Detroit.
All right, we go to our first commercial break. I'd like to get to 17-2 tonight. 17-2 is the bogey on the subscriber side, the berserker side. 300 is the current V-homie count. It's kind of confusing, this game, y'all, with the uniform selection of the Lions. This is their first time wearing their black uniforms with the blue helmet. And I know they're different shades. I know Seattle's other alternate uniform is that navy blue with a dark blue helmet. But I keep thinking I'm looking at Seattle when I'm looking at the Lions, y'all. Seattle is in all white tonight. All white. Other than their helmet. 33 likes, 343 views. We got 47 in the box. Thor.
Hybrid, diesel, all electric.
Yep, rip Arizona Diamondbacks. Derek says Lions will win. Bemidji, Minnesota checking in. I missed the Vikings yet. I miss your coverage. I streamed them. This week, buddy. I'll stream them next week, too, in London.
Radio Network. Can also tell you the copyright of this broadcast owned by the Detroit
Shout
Lions
out to Bemidji,
all rights to this broadcast
Minnesota. My buddy Sean Haggerty.
Retransmission
who
or
lives
other use
there.
of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Detroit Lions Incorporated is prohibited. 1st and 10. Goff up under center. Single back is
Here we go.
Montgomery.
Lions, their second drive.
To our right. Demo's got it. Cuts it left. There he goes. Across the 10-yard line. 15. Pulls his way across the 17 to the 18 to the 19-yard line. Nice run by Montgomery. Reed made the stop, but not before he picked up 11 and a first down.
And great double teams up front. Center, left guard, right tackle, right guard, and then Taylor Decker one-on-one on the backside. Sustaining the block long enough to give David Montgomery a two-way go.
The Vikings go to London, then they have their bye week, and then they play the Lions, I believe.
Lions now with a first down at their own 18-yard line. Two tight ends set. Single back is Montgomery. Goff hands it to him again. This time he's hit at the 20, able to surge across the 21 to the 22-yard line. Got
Chris Moore in the house. Robert Russell
made the stop.
Do we think Goff is going to throw 2 touchdowns?
The great thing about David Montgomery is all you have to do is just stay on your guy.
I'm going to say
just
yes. 2 touchdowns for Goff.
Opportunity. He's going to move the pile.
Don't gamble with it, though, because I'm wrong all the time.
Has reported eligible. Number 70 is eligible.
Dan Skipper in the game, and with the Dallas game in mind last year, that always draws a big applause from the crowd. 2nd and 6 Lions from their own 22, scoreless first quarter.
Caliber Force in the house. What's up, man?
Back Montgomery. Goff in trouble as he drops back. Slips one tackle, now sets and throws. What a delivery that time to
dart
Jameson
for a
Williams.
first down to Williams.
Goff makes the throw. J-Mo makes the catch across the 30 to the 32-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 yards. Looked like Goff was going to go down that time, but the big man was dancing.
Yeah, Brock Wright coming back to seal the defensive end on the backside. That time, Jared Goff just getting the ball out of his hands, trusting that Jameson Williams is going to be in the right spot. He had to do a 360 in that pocket and turn and fire the ball, and J-Mo was where he needed to be.
Backfield, 1st and 10.
First down. Goff takes the shotgun snap. Goff back, Goff looking, Goff throwing over the middle is caught. That's Amon-Ra across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 4 on the play. Tyrese Knight made the stop. I think you said it right there. He came up throwing after they missed that sack.
I did yesterday for the game, so we will see.
Got the first down.
Only
and
$5.
That's trust. That's chemistry. That's just having reps, right? Knowing I'm going to trust my guy to be in the spot where he's supposed to be. I'm going to trust my eyes to know the coverage. And receiver, you got to help out once in a while. That time, J-Mo did.
8:10 to go.
Looked like one there, didn't he?
Lions 2nd and 6 from their own 36. Goff fakes the give, sets in the pocket, a lot of time. Now he throws deep middle. It is caught.
Another big throw. First down again.
Yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown with another grab. That is a gain of 7.
Lions matriculating the ball downfield.
Design right here. Again, they ran it back to back where they sent 4 guys downfield, just clear it out and let Amon-Ra just work underneath. And that's the 2nd play in a row he's worked underneath. Nice job.
Amon-Ra 2 catches, 21 yards so far. Lions now with a first down at the Seattle 47. Goff's going to work out of the gun. Montgomery to his left. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Now they send Hesse in motion, sets up. As an up back and an offset eye. Goff hands it to Montgomery. There he goes up the middle inside.
Nice big run up the middle by Montgomery.
Montgomery with a nice run. Picks up 8 on the play. Julian Love up from his safety position to make the stop.
Beautiful design that time, just an inside zone to the left. You catch Seattle's defensive front slanting to that way, which means you got to be able to cut off on the backside. Parker Hesse that time picks up the blitzing linebacker, which creates a massive hole on the backside for David Montgomery to hit.
Montgomery, 4 carries, 25 yards.
He is your second favorite bird. All
down,
right, the ball now at the 40. The Seattle 40.
Under center.
6:41 to go, 2nd quarter.
Goff takes the snap, turns, gives to Montgomery again. This time he slips a tackle.
Montgomery first down and more.
Inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Montgomery taken down there by Witherspoon. Montgomery running it, and that offensive line sealing things off over the left side, gain of 13.
Yeah, they ran to strength. They lined a tight end up over on the left side, and then they just ran that way. I love that because you're telling the defense you're coming that way.
70 reports is eligible.
Down at the 27 of Seattle, scoreless in the first quarter. Lions on the move, 6:15 to go. I formation, deep back Gibbs. Now they shift. Hesse goes.
All now on the
right
27.
Side. Gibbs alone in the backfield. Goff fakes to him. Boots right. Looks. Throws. Got Hesse out there. Inside the 25. Checking it's Brock Wright down to the 24-yard line.
Brock Wright, Detroit's other tight end.
3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, a couple play actions now.
You knew they changed the spelling for turkey.
As the extra offensive lineman. Look,
I would imagine, El Pepe, they'll always try to have the Dodgers as close to prime time as they can. The Dodgers and the Yankees.
Might be an extra receiver at some point.
I wouldn't be shocked to see him get his hands on a ball. He did last year.
2nd down and 7. Lions now from the 24 of Seattle. Single back Gibbs. Goff up under center. Goff gives to Gibbs. Big hole.
Middle gaping hole.
Gibbs 10. Gibbs at the 7. Gibbs at the 5.
Gibbs all the way to the 4.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 20 yards. And the Lions have it 1st and goal now. Rayshon Jenkins.
Lions looking to draw first blood.
And the end zone took him down, but damage done.
But give Sam Laporta a lot of credit there.
Lions Red Zone offense brought to you by Family Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Family in the red trucks in the red zone for you.
The times could be out now, y'all. I wasn't able to look after the end of the second Braves game today.
10th play
The
of
times
drive,
could
but
be
the Lions
listed already.
At their own 7-yard line, 1st and goal from the 4. Montgomery back in there at running back. Goff up under center. Goff takes, turns, gives to Montgomery, dances to his right, hits the pile at the 3-yard line, and he's taken down there. There was no picking David Montgomery up that time and carrying him across the goal line.
You like them, Sarah? I know, and I think they're horrid.
To climb up on the back of those linemen and get
I don't think the Lions uniforms are NFL worthy, personally.
We're not going to let them push the pile for 6 yards on us.
He got one. It'll be second.
I think they look like some XFL type shit.
Dials up here.
And I hope the Vikings never do a black uniform. I hope we never do a blackout uniform.
Center, single back is Montgomery. Goff takes the snap, turns, gives it to Montgomery. Montgomery hits the hole straight up the hash, gets down inside the 1-yard line. It will be 3rd and goal from there. It's going to be
I don't care who wins,
San
Diego versus Atlanta will be ready.
And this to me looks like Dan Campbell saying, you know what, we're just going to keep running the ball up the middle. We think our guys are better than your guys. This might take 4 downs. Hopefully they punch it in here on 3rd. But I think this is an attitude-setting drive right here from Dan Campbell inside the
Number 70 has reported eligible.
I think they do, El Pepe. I think they make it so some of them are later and some of them are earlier. But they do give the Dodgers and the Yankees a little preferential treatment.
Goff takes
3rd and goal.
Gives it to Demo, hit in the backfield, surges ahead, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions. Absorbed the contact, kept moving forward, found the house, and the Lions are on the board first.
And that's pure strength right there to be able to get that ball in the end zone, especially with somebody wrapped around your leg. Nice job.
Tyrell Dodson had a hold of him, but he didn't have enough.
Didn't matter.
Montgomery
rushing touchdown.
Rushing touchdown for you fantasy footballers.
Ties Billy Sims for the franchise record. Jake Bates on for the extra point. An impressive drive by the Lions, 93 yards.
Let's go, says Juice.
Bates
extra point.
Spot down, kick on the way. It is up, and it is good.
He almost doinked the extra point, y'all.
Lions,
He almost did.
7, Seahawks, nothing. 3:11 to go here in the first quarter on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
Touchdown! Throughout the...
All right, so we go to another commercial break. Seattle Seahawks about to get that $1 million football. Well, Thor just got an old steak bone, y'all. Big old steak bone. So if you hear crunching, don't bother knocking. I don't know. How does that go? If this trailer's rocking, don't bother knocking. You take it easy. Don't choke. D. Marie in the house. What's up, D. Marie? She said Seahawks all the way. Good luck, D. Marie.
NFL Radio, Channel 80.
Be as comfortable in your sort of mattress as the Lions running backs and quarterback was on that last drive. 93 yards, 12 plays. 59 of the 93 yards were on the ground.
Dynamic
Montgomery,
kickoff.
7 carries for 39. Gibbs added another 20. Goff 4 for 4 for 34 yards on that drive.
That's a recipe. Keep the ball on the ground and keep that play action pass going.
So D. Williams and Laviska Shenault back deep for the Seahawks. Lions set to kick it off. Jake Bates has it on.
We're going to have some chicken, some mac and cheese, and some green beans.
Here's the run-up in the kick by Bates.
Some baked chicken.
This will not be returnable through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks will take over at their own 30-yard line. Back will come Geno Smith. TJ, elaborate a little bit about what you need to see from this defense.
Oh, doing a nice job of stopping the run, certainly, but we're seeing a lot of what we saw in Arizona last week, which is tight man-to-man coverage on the outside of these receivers. If Seattle sees that, they're going to keep trying to throw the ball against you. You got to continue the coverage without penalties.
Just busted 500 views, 38 likes.
Step up to try to get some pressure on Geno.
Zach Charbonnet, the former Wolverine and UCLA Bruin, in there at running back.
A rider in the house.
High, 91 yards rushing last week. 1st and 10, Seattle. Geno Smith, quick throw left side, got it complete. It is caught across the 30-yard line by Smith and Jigba. Gets to the 32, corralled immediately. It's a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good work by Jack Campbell. Good pursuit by that defense.
Yeah, that was just great recognition by our defense. Recognize it, attack, and got it.
Seattle goes straight to the line.
I don't know, Summero. You're asking the deep questions. The deep questions that need to be asked.
Make sure everybody's on the same page. A lot of times they'll take you to the line.
We got 3:01 remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 8.
This crowd making a lot of noise. Smith out of the gun. Leans in, takes the snap. He's got it back, looks, throws left side, knocked away and incomplete. Nice defensive play for the Lions that time by Terrion Arnold. With a pass intended for Lockett.
Beautiful coverage that time, Terrion Arnold. And honestly, on the other side, too, Carlton Davis. The Lions right now are going tight man-to-man on the outside, and they're playing a little zone underneath to try to take away those intermediate shots.
3rd and 8
Swiss
for
cheese.
Seattle.
Fresh cornbread. Nice, Steve Marie. I've been craving some cornbread. COO won't make me now.
One more time. Smith back, looking, throws left side. It is caught. That is Smith and Jigma with it, and getting the first down as he crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that was a different look on the defensive front that time. They had 3 RG linemen
Marbury's
on
in the
one
house.
side and just had
I will be delving deep tonight, Val. Just you wait.
On the other side. So they tried to overload over there and bring more pressure than they had guys to pick it up. Nice job of getting the ball out your hands, Geno.
Nice job by Smith and Jigba to get a couple yards after the catch to move the chains.
2:17, balls on the 40.
Back in there, running back on first down. They fake the toss to him. Smith back. Smith hit as he throws. It is caught. That is Jake Bobo with it in Lions territory across the 50.
Jake Bobo with the reception
for a gain of 11. Tackled on the play by Kirby
Joseph. Mommy, let's get you.
That was a good throw by Geno Smith because that pocket was collapsing. That was one of the keys I had moments was trying to get that interior pressure. Guys like DJ Reed or Lee McNeil getting pushed in front of Geno Smith's face. That time they get it done. The coverage just couldn't hold up long enough to force an incompletion.
Smith 5 out of 7 for 50
All right, they're in Lion territory now. 2:17 to go in the second.
Smith out of the gun.
Oh, 119. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the Tennessee game.
Lions lead 7-0 first quarter.
1 minute to go.
Smith takes the snap with time, throws left side. It is
Metcalf.
And
a flag.
Incomplete, and there is a flag down.
Couple flags.
Flags came from behind the play, in front of the play, and right towards where that ball was thrown to DK Metcalf.
Rover in the house. What's up,
Alex
Rover?
Kemp huddling up with a couple of the
Red Rover, send Rover on over.
I think Seattle had a couple offensive linemen downfield. I don't know if these might be offsetting or.
Well, they're thrown right in the area where the ball was delivered.
Clayton Lockhart.
Here's Alex Kemp.
What's up, buddy?
Offsetting penalties.
Oh, we got some offsetting action here. A little offsetting.
Now we'll get the details.
There were fouls by both teams. Ineligible downfield, number 63.
Ooh, I can smell that chicken, y'all. It smells delicious.
Replay first down.
So Carlton Davis called for the penalty for the Lions.
67 was the IDP.
Circle K.
67 was ineligible downfield.
Charles Cross, the left tackle.
All the novelty accounts are in the house, y'all.
So we'll just reload it and go 1st and 10 again from the Lion 48-yard line.
Looked like a busted play, trying to go wide receiver screen, but maybe saw one-on-one with DK on the backside, and Lions get a break there with the legal man downfield.
Lions show 5 across that defensive
front. The corporation is here.
Out of the gun from the Lion 48-yard line. There's the snap. Smith back. Smith throwing. It is caught.
Metcalf, big man catching.
Inside
Ball comes out.
Came out. Picked up by the Lions. Coming down the right sideline. inside the 30, inside the 20.
Knocked out of bounds at the 10. Was
line,
Metcalf down?
He shoved out of bounds. DK Metcalf had it, fighting for extra yards. Ball popped out, and it is Carlton Davis with the recovery, and he's got the Lions in business at the 14-yard line of Seattle.
No, that knee's down.
Hold the guys up.
That knee is down.
Rallies to the ball and try to get it out of there.
Jack Campbell with a big hit to jar it loose.
Oh, and for DK, man,
They'll look at it. It looked to me like his knee was down.
Tackle stays up. You can't blame the guy for trying to get extra yards, but you got to tuck that ball. And good pursuit by Jack Campbell, coming and laying a hit on the backside. Looked like rib cage of DK Metcalf and popping that ball off. What a big momentum swing here early in this game.
53-yard return for Carlton Davis. Lions have it, leading 7-0, looking for more.
The Lions in business, like Ford.
Jared, quiet in the crowd. First
from the 14.
Lions, from the 14 of Seattle. Jared takes. Gibbs, right side, that is Gibbs. Not much there. Gets down to the 13, maybe the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
Jonathan Hankins, native of Detroit.
Uh-oh. Radio issues. Does it come back, y'all, or what?
That down. There was a hole there, but they closed it down.
Gibbs got one.
So am I unsynced now or what?
Lions from the 13 of Seattle. Goff out of the gun, takes the snap, wants to throw.
Nope.
Jared looks, now comes right side, throws. It is caught inside the 10-yard line, and twisting his way down inside the 5 is Brock Wright. It'll be first and goal from there.
Brock Wright again, man.
Nice job by Brock Wright.
Is Laporta hurt?
The traffic there. Good protection first and foremost.
This is the end of the first quarter.
Up front, but Brock
Right,
Wright
we're
finding
through
a
one,
way to
y'all.
get friendly with your quarterback, right? If you feel like you're open,
We're
get your
through
eyes
one.
back, get your hands
That one
back,
flew
get
by.
Target Brock Wright, nice job.
7-0 Lions after one. They're knocking on the door. Second quarter on the way on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
No one knows football.
Well, there's a lot of chickens in Arizona. A lot of chickens. You don't know what you're talking about. Where's the zebra shirt? I looked at some in the offseason, Newpo. I actually looked at some. I didn't find one I liked. Emil Myers says, do you know Mike Hunt? Nope, I don't know him. Theo! Wait, is this the best sports streamer on YouTube? Are you talking about little old me? My first flag football team was the Roadrunners, says some Rose. Yep, Rip Pete Rose. What's up, Richter? Yeah, that first game was nuts. Man, the Lions about to put Seattle down 14. Mike Hawk wants to meet York Hunt. Explicit parental warnings. Go Vikings, says Pale Rider. Rip Matumbo, says Newpo. Rip Pete Rose, says Richter. No, we're not exactly getting a crowd up in here today, y'all. 44 likes, 45 in the house. Can't do much better than that. 590 on the view count. Howdy to all you great me homies, says Theo.
Radio,
There
channel
you go, back to
159 in the
Ford
car
Field.
and on the Sirius XM app.
For president.
Second quarter sponsored by Birmingham Plumbing, Heating and Cooling. Visit BirminghamPlumbingCO.com. Lions 7.
So what we're doing,
Seattle,
y'all, we're
nothing.
staying on the first page when they're in this
Touchdown
inside
run
the
as we
20.
Start the second quarter. Lions have it first and goal from the Seattle.
Halftime, I'll
3.
give you all your fantasy
Big play
football
by that
numbers.
defense. Jack Campbell forces a fumble, recovered by Carlton Davis. Return to the 14 of Seattle. Lions try to cap that drive. Offset eye behind Goff. Deep back is Gibbs. Jared takes, turns, gives to Jameer, right side, cuts it up to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. They're an extra point away from doubling up their lead as that defense gave it to them in the red zone and they cashed it in.
Was he touched?
No.
Was he touched?
2 yards deep in
There
the
you
end
go.
zone.
He got to the end zone untouched. And guess what that means? Them big fellas up front doing what they need to do. Eating.
They're eating.
They hungry today, Dan, and they eating them.
Remember, Seattle defensive line is missing 4 guys that normally play up there. Lions want to take advantage of that. Jake Bates on for the extra point.
Set May in the house. What's up, man? What's up, Priscilla?
His guy in the end zone. You score with your guy, the running back's going to score both
Extra
times.
point is up. It's good.
By Bates, it is up, and it is
This guy
good.
kicks some scary
Now
extra
the
points,
Lions
y'all. Every one of them looks like it's going to hit the
and
upright.
Seattle nothing. That's the way you start a second quarter. 2 seconds in, Lions have a
$1 million
touchdown.
football back to the
14:58 to go
Seahawks,
in the
and
half.
they in
This is
trouble.
your home for Detroit Lions football.
You're hearing a lot.
They are in trouble early. Are your Dolphins winning, Nufo? I wish I knew how to play the drums, y'all. Uh-oh. I hear a fire alarm. COO burning shit again. Gotta believe the Seahawks is DeMarie. All right, we almost got 50 in here. Let's go. Let's go.
Whatever you're looking for, the power is in your hands. Gas, hybrid, diesel, or all electric.
Well, there you go. You just got your Gibbs touchdown, buddy.
The power is yours.
You just got your Gibbs touchdown, Groovy.
For physical health, mental health, and everything in between, Blue Cross is ready to help. Learn more at bcbsm.com.
Mark Ryan here with you, live from the 1-800-CALL-SAM studios. Well, this game film will not appear in any museum. Tennessee 6, Miami 3. Tyler Huntley at quarterback for Miami just signed
6'3"
on September 16th. Now back to Dan, Lomas, and TJ.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Lions so far 66 yards on the ground and 11 carries, 6-yard average, 2 touchdowns on the ground as well. Jared Goff, 12 out of 12 last week, first half in
This is
Arizona.
the gift that
He's
keeps
6 out
on
of 6
giving.
so far
I see
tonight.
what you did there. Oh, I see what you did
Here
there.
is the run-up in the kick
Kicks
by
away.
Bates. Not returnable over the head of Laviska Shenault through the end zone. And Seattle will take over at their own 20-yard line. Lomas, what do you like about this defense so far?
Yeah, Dan, I love what this defense is doing. Good. We're sticky in the backfield, meaning we're covering up those receivers, and I think we're getting really decent pressure on Geno Smith. So we just got to continue to do what we're doing. The run game is non-existent for the Seattle Seahawks. Nice job, Detroit Lions defense.
Through one quarter, they have run it once. See what they do here with Kenneth Walker, the single back behind
To the
Geno
dynamic
Smith. He's up
kickoff,
under center.
Seattle will start out at the 30.
Smith, hard count, Lions don't bite. Now he turns, gives to Kenneth Walker. Gets across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. Josh Paschal with a nice play. It's a big night for Josh Paschal.
Nice try,
stepping in
Nufo.
for
I'm not
Marcus
reading
Davenport.
Yeah, we talked a lot about him in the pregame show. Look, the coaches, you're at the point now. We got to see it. We got to see it consistently. That time, Josh Paschal, nice job setting the edge, but the really better part of that was getting off of the block, not just sticking to the offensive lineman, finding a way to shed, finding a way to bring the ball carrier down for a minimal gain. Big time play there from Josh.
Walker got 4. It's 2nd and 6.
Red
Smith
beans and
backs
rice
up
for
into the
Clayton.
gun, Walker to his left.
Damn, they used to make some good red beans
Seattle
and
from
rice
their
in the
own
Army.
34. There's the snap. Smith back, quick throw, got it incomplete through the hands.
If you
of
wait
his
long
intended
enough,
receiver,
everyone
Farrell
can share
Brown.
a birthday with Ode.
Tight end
Yep.
had it right there. You got to catch that ball. That's a break for the Lions.
He looked like that shot.
VT in the house. Is that VT?
Aiden Hutchinson got his hands up. I don't think he tipped it, but I think the tight end Brown maybe lost track of that ball coming about halfway through because Aiden Hutchinson knew he wasn't getting the quarterback get the hands up.
Critical third down. Lions trying to get off the field. Brought to you by
I do
Amish
have a
Direct
drink,
Furniture.
COO.
Free delivery at Amish Direct. Only this September.
I'm doing
Restrictions
good. Thank you
apply.
for asking.
3rd and 6 for Seattle
Oh,
from
I'm
their
not
own
looking
34.
myself. Oh, you're talking
This
to
crowd
Ford.
is a factor right now. Smith works out of the gun. Charbonnet to his right. Smith has got it back. 4-man rush. Smith boots right, looking and
Thank you,
throwing
dearest.
back against his body. He's got it
That's
complete
it.
across the 40 and out to the 43-yard line. Smith and Jigba with the catch. Moves the chains. Nice play by Geno Smith that time. Left the pocket. Found his receiver for 10 yards.
Yeah, he left the pocket because Aiden Hutchinson was coming in off the end. He had to just kind of roll out, buy a little time, buy a little room, throwing a nice completion.
And if there's one thing
So,
from these last two losses
chicken,
to Seattle when he's been the quarterback, it's his ability to move.
Mac and cheese and some green
First
beans.
down, Seattle at their own 44. Smith out of the gun, Walker to his left. There's the snap. Smith wants to throw. Does. Deep middle, knocked away and incomplete. Outstanding play that time for the Lions. Carlton Davis got a hand in there to knock it away.
Did a really good job not to hook the hip, right? A lot of times you see on that route, the corners are out of position. They try to hook the hip. That back judge can see that. Nice job, Carlton Davis, keeping his hands free and getting a play on that ball.
Knocked it away from Metcalf. 2nd and 10, Seattle now. Smith took him right to the line. Now he's going to take his time, make sure everybody knows the play. Smith and Jigba goes in motion to the left side. Smith's going to set up in the gun with Walker to his left. Seattle from their own 44, 2nd and 10. Smith, quick throw left side. That time Farrell Brown made the catch, but he's taken down at the 47-yard line. Good work defensively for the Lions that time.
13:24 clock running in the second quarter.
Along with Josh Pascal.
Detroit up by
It'll be
14.
3rd down
Seattle
now coming up
approaching
for Seattle.
midfield.
They need 7 from their own 47.
And the Lions are so confident in their linebackers that they play base defense. They don't roll out a lot of nickel or dime personnel because they love the athleticism from guys like Alex Anzalone and Jack Campbell to be able to cover sideline to sideline. That time, both of those guys meet out on the perimeter on that wide receiver screen to bring him down.
3rd and 7 for Seattle. They're 2 out of 3 on 3rd down so far tonight. Charbonnet joins Smith in the backfield. Lions showing blitz. Smith takes the shotgun snap back looking. Smith in trouble, looking for somewhere to go, being chased with a flag down in the secondary. Anzalone reaches out and grabs him shy of midfield, shy of the 1st down, but there is a flag down. Normally word is not advantageous for the defense.
You're right, Dan. This does.
Holding. Defense number 23. A 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
I mean, you got to love the relentless. It's a penalty against Carlton Davis, which is an automatic 1st down. But what you love on that play is the relentless pursuit of the guys up front, forcing Smith out of there.
Yeah, and you had Geno Smith running around like a jackrabbit there for a little bit. He did a couple spins. He had no idea where he was necessarily in the pocket. Carlton Davis probably didn't need to grab because the pass rush was so good, but that's so tough to judge sometimes. You want to be sticky. You want to be physical. We know Aaron Glenn teaches these guys to just be scrappy on the outside. You know what? Sometimes those penalties are going to happen. You try to wipe it away, play the next play.
So after the penalty, Seattle's got it at the Lions 48 with a 1st down. Smith up under center, Walker the lone back. Smith turns, fakes the give to Walker, rolls left. Now he throws. It is caught. That is Lockett inside the 45 and down to the 42-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. Terrion Arnold with the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
You talk about all
Here's
the
the Jets might have
have
some trouble, huh,
Tyler
bro?
Lockett. You talking about DK Metcalf.
In talent
Got
evaluation.
weapons all over the field.
2nd
down
and 4.
4. There's the shotgun snap to Smith. Quick throw left side. It is caught. Walker taken down immediately on the play by Alex Anzalone. And they're saying he wasn't down.
Yep.
So Anzalone had him down, flipped him over once, but he still wasn't down. He got up and ran inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line.
That would have to be some sort of magic act if he wasn't down below that line.
I think Alex Anzalone's saying the same thing.
I think Alex tackled him twice.
Flag on the play.
Flag on
Offside. Defense number 41. That penalty is declined. The result of the
Offsides
play
on
is
the
a first
defense
down.
decline.
Penalty called against Houston, but it will
Never went down.
That was incredible.
He never went down.
I think Kenneth Walker did a backflip and then a somersault. His knees or elbows never touched the ground.
We saw some amazing things when he was at Michigan State.
That was unbelievable.
That was wild.
So Seattle with a first down at the
Love
Lions
catcher.
32. Detroit up 14-0, 11:35 to go here, second quarter. Two tight ends set. Walker the single back. They hand it to him. Walker looking right, gets to the 31-yard line, and that's it. Turned backwards. Good play by that defense that time.
23
Actually,
clock
had
running
three
in the
tight
second
ends
quarter.
lined up that time, Dan, on the right side, and tried to run it to strength that time. That
Seattle
was just a
desperately
nice
needs to
job
get
of
some
setting
points
the
on this
edge
drive.
and support guys coming up and supporting the contain.
Carlton Davis has been huge in the run game so far this season, not only today, this season.
Got 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Seattle from the Lions 30. Best drive of the night so far for the Seahawks. Smith is going to work empty out of the gun as Walker goes in motion right. Smith, long count. Lions show blitz. Here it comes. Smith back. Smith looking, throws deep down the right side. Got a man inside the 10. It is caught. End zone. Metcalf, did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Seattle.
Seattle answers.
Found an opening in that defense that
Nino
time.
to
Terrific
Metcalf,
pass by
a
Smith,
30-yard
hauled in by
touchdown
Metcalf with a
reception.
full head of steam, and he's able to get into the end zone.
The route
Airborne
is
for
canceled.
the last couple yards. Don't know if he got in, though.
Pretty close.
After video assistance, the runner was down at the half-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Yep. Looks like just a kind of simple fade route there from the inside slot position. Nice job by Seattle mixing it up. DK's mostly that outside.
Please reset the game clock to 10:46. 10:46.
And that's where you like the ability of the officials to get some help from upstairs.
And it speeds the
Sorry,
game up,
fantasy
too. We're not
footballers.
wasting a minute and a half trying to get this thing going. Somebody saw he's down. Let's get it going. But a really nice play call that time from Seattle, lining DK up in the slot, running just that outside fade route. Carlton Davis just got lost a little bit. They've been running a lot of those underneath routes. That's where you got to be aware of. DK's that deep threat guy. You want to make sure you don't let him over the top.
So it is first and goal from inside the 1 for Seattle. Smith hands to Walker. Walker is going to get hit, not going to get in. Second effort. Did he get in? No, sir. Got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It will be 2nd and goal.
This is where you can't have that false start penalty or some mistake on offense, y'all. Otherwise, you're first and goal, which is now a 2nd and goal. Becomes a 3rd and long.
Lions got
1, 2, 3 flags. What do we got?
Lions might have too many guys on the field. 2, 3, 4,
Somebody
5, 6,
saw
7, 8,
something.
9, 10, 11, 12. Count 12 black jerseys, fellas.
That would be illegal.
Yes.
Alex Kemp, our referee, will give us the call. If it is a penalty, it's going to be about 4 inches.
Defense had 12 on the field. That's half the distance to the goal line, and replay first down.
There's still 12 out there. Somebody's got to come out. Now Pascal's going to come out. So it is now first and goal from inside the 1. They need about 4 inches for a touchdown.
Oh, I'm good, baby. Thank you.
Smith out of the gun. Walker to his left. Smith takes the snap, gives to Walker, hit the back, bounces off it, and he'll get the angle to the end zone for the touchdown. They had everything boxed up right up the middle where he wanted to go originally, but he just bounced off, pinballed to the outside, and found an opening
with about
to
a
the end zone.
4-yard run.
Aiden Hutchinson might have done too good of a job of beating his guy. I mean, he drives the tight end back 4 yards into Kenneth Walker, doesn't even allow him to make a decision. He makes a decision for him. Kenneth Walker had nowhere else to go, has to bounce out to the right, and the Lions just lose a little bit contain on that right side of that
Huge
defense.
scoring drive by
Just drove
Seattle.
Farrell Brown right back into him. I mean, pancake.
Huge scoring drive. They were about to get housed.
Kenneth Walker.
Extra point coming up from Jason Myers. It is up, and the line drive kick is good.
Extra point good.
And it is now 14-7. Seattle on the board for the first time tonight. Lions lead it by 7. 10:08 to go first half. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
We go to a commercial break. It's delicious, baby. It's as good as last time. What do you want me to say? Depends, Rubio, on what's going on with the Dodgers. If I remember right, the Dodgers aren't scheduled to play next Monday night. So, yes, I will be doing that game. The NFL games that are in trouble next weekend, this coming weekend, are the Sunday ones because of the Dodgers will be in game 2 on that day, so it depends on what time that game is. I'll obviously do the Viking game in the morning because they're in London, but Sunday Night Football probably in very big danger. For sure, for sure. Yeah, but the Dodgers are off on Monday next week. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that for sure. And I think Thursday, I think I'm probably going to do Thursday Night Football, even if Braves Padres is in game 3. Maybe not, though, with the view count tonight.
As Seattle has cut the lead in half. It is now 14-7. Today's game brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, the official healthcare provider of the Lions Radio Network. Seahawks, 70 yards, 11 plays, 4:50 off the clock. Big play was that defensive holding call on Carlton Davis, which gave him a first down. Lions had him stopped on 3rd down. Here is the kickoff. Line drive will go through the end zone for a touchback. And out will come Jared Goff in the offense now.
Yeah, you nailed it, Dan. Just the defensive holding, too many men on the field. You had an offsides that ended up being negated, but just
the Dodgers are the priority until all the way through, y'all.
Discipline that last drive. Let's see if the offense can get the momentum.
Especially with
Lions offense with a couple
me not having
touchdown
Sunday
drives
ticket.
Tonight, one of just 14 yards after a takeaway, recovered fumble.
They are the priority.
The other 93 yards in 12 plays. Gibbs, the single back behind Goff, who's up under center. Jared takes the snap, fakes the give, sets in the pocket, looks, now throws. It is caught. Amon-Ra, he's got it across the 35 and out to the 37-yard line. Gain 7 on the play. Tyrell Dodson made the stop, but a nice delivery by Goff. Good first down gain for the Lions.
Yeah, nice recovery from Kevin Zeitler. Gets beat with an inside move at first, is able to recover.
It is a good matchup on Sunday Night Football, I agree.
Keep the guy away from pressure.
Lions go straight to the line.
We're going to miss that
Goff
one,
in
y'all,
trouble,
for sure.
Looking, now delivers, throws, got Laporta. Laporta shakes a man and gets the first down. Laporta across the 45 with a flag down in the secondary and out to the 47-yard line. So Laporta gets the first down. Good work after the catch that time. A flag from deep in the secondary.
Looked like a face mask, too, on Laporta. I don't know if that's where the flag came in at.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yes, it was.
Defense number 50. A 15-yard penalty. First down.
Penalty called on Travis Gibson, and that flag came from way down, 40 yards downfield.
2 or 3 refs that probably had a better view of that, but it's the right call. Sam made a move out there in the flat, and he did. You don't have to grab it anymore. Anytime you get a hand up by that face mask, they're automatically going to call it. That's absolutely the right call.
So the Lions, after the penalty, into Seattle territory at the 38-yard line with a first down.
Winner in the house.
Goff up under center. Single back is Gibbs. 14-7 Detroit, second quarter, 9:19 to go. Goff turns, gives it to Gibbs, finds a little cutback lane, gets down to the 36, and that's it. Closed up quickly, picked up 3 on the play. Reed with the stop for Seattle. Jaron Reed's a big dude, 6'3", 306.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd play in a row that Seattle brought pressure. They brought Devin Witherspoon off the edges twice in a row, and now they just brought outside pressure from their linebacker. So, again, Mike McDonald is starting to try to heat us up a little bit.
2nd down and 7 for the Lions. Goff up under center, Gibbs the single back. Goff takes, gives it to Gibbs, running left, gets outside. There he goes, 35, down to the 30, dances down to the 27-yard line, and gets the first down. Good work by Jahmyr Gibbs that time, and a nice job of that offensive line to seal that left side.
Offensive line, and it looked like Brock
Tight
Wright
end,
on the left side as well. He gets a little slant on the inside. He's able to get a seal out there. But anytime you get Jahmyr Gibbs out to the boundary like that, man, he is a danger.
I mean,
Both
nice
tight
job.
ends that time.
And nice job of Brock staying on his feet because he tried to throw him off. Nice job of staying on your feet and staying on the block.
Lions up 14-7. Here they come again. First down at the 27 of Seattle. Goff takes, fakes the give to Gibbs, throws right side, got Amon-Ra, picks up a block, gets down to the 24-yard line and to the 23. Nice play by Witherspoon that time, a player the Lions really liked in the draft when he came out. Right. Seattle grabbed him right before Detroit selected, but as Dan Campbell said this week, given his druthers, he's quite happy with Gibbs and Laporta and Campbell, the haul that they got.
Yep. Fought J-Mo off.
Picks up 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Lions from the 23 of Seattle. Goff's going to work out of the gun. 4-man front for the Seahawks. Jared takes, gives. That is Gibbs picking his way inside the 20 and good hard running down to the 19-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play. It is going to set up now a third down and 3.
You know, in our run game, it really shows how much our tight ends are involved in run blocking and how good they are in the run blocking game for us.
Lions Red Zone offense brought to you by Family Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Family and their red trucks in the red zone for you. Lions from the 19. They need to get just inside the 17 for a first down. Montgomery in there running back. Goff's going to work out of the gun. Jared takes. Fakes the give to Montgomery, rolls right. Now he throws, got it complete. It is caught inside the 15. Laporta with a first down inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 6. That's a nice play off a hard run fake on a 3rd and short. Goff rolls right, finds Laporta, picks up 13.
And it's the run fake that really bought the linebackers and the safety up, too. And Laporta doing a nice job of selling run on the backside and then just kind of leaking out late. And like we said, stay friendly to your quarterback, right? Don't run into traffic. You see an opening out there, sit down. Give Jared Goff your hands. Give him your eyes. Let him get enough time to get that ball out. Really nice design by Ben Johnson. Nice job by the offensive line selling the run.
Lions first and goal from the 6. Goff up under center. Single back is Gibbs. Goff takes, fakes the give, boots left, looks, throws back against. It is Amon-Ra
just short of the goal
line. That time, Goff was rolling left, just kind of stopped and sidearmed it back across his body, found Amon-Ra for 6. Adams and Dodson team up to make the stop. It'll be second and goal from the 1.
Nice job of Amon-Ra just slowing down on the backside. Like you say, they had Jared roll out. Amon-Ra came behind them. He slowed it up enough to find a soft spot in the defense.
Lions go with a 2 tight end set. Second and goal from the 1. Single back Gibbs, Goff up under center.
Too many men, Seattle.
Man, the Lions were backed up in their own end.
12 players on defense in formation. It's half the distance to the goal line, second down.
So that's going to take it from the 1 to the half-yard line. Lions were backed up at the 1. Their defense had 12 men on the field. Seattle backed up at the 1. Their defense had 12 men on the field. It's innovative.
I guess if you get caught, it's only half a yard.
Exactly.
You might as well try.
Might as well.
So it'll be second and goal from about the 12-inch mark. Lions out of the huddle and to the line. Jared Goff moves in behind center, offset eye behind him, Laporta in front of Gibbs. Goff takes, turns, gives it to Gibbs to his left, fighting. Did he get in? Yes, sir!
Oh, Gibbs' second touchdown of the game.
Jahmyr Gibbs fighting for every inch, and he got the one he needed. And the Lions are on the board again. It is 20-7.
It's kind of the similar play we saw on his last touchdown. Just
big
running
game
right up the
for
middle.
the Jahmyr
offensive
Gibbs
line doing a
owners
nice
in
job of
fantasy.
sustaining blocks. Jahmyr Gibbs got kind of stopped up at the 1-yard line, and you know what? Coaches don't love when you reach that ball out, but if you do, you better score. And that time, Jahmyr Gibbs does enough to get that ball out. Really nice job by Coyote Awosika, man. He has been a difference maker so far down by this goal line for this run game.
Extra point coming up for Bates. Spot down kick on the way. It is up and it is good. He knocks it through. And it is the Lions 21 and Seattle 7 with 5:11 to go here in the first half. Lions, nice job offensively.
And approaching halftime, y'all. 21-7. Lions. Will go lightly, says no defensive line really hurting Seattle now. Facts. He gives it his all, y'all. Huh, Summer O? He gives it everything he's got. No. What you making now? Alex in the house. Do I want what? Carla Vasitas? No, I think I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want none of that shit. Carla Vasitas? Pass.
SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
West Park.
Good stuff, Theo. Good
All right,
stuff,
back at
my
Ford
man.
Field, time for the touchdown recap brought to you by Delta Dental.
Got me
Delta
some pudding
Vision,
today, bro.
Michigan. Lions have scored touchdowns
Pudding
on their
and whipped
last 3
cream.
drives. A 93-yard drive, a 14-yard drive, and just a moment ago they capped off a 70-yard drive. Gibbs, 2 rushing touchdowns, Montgomery with 1. Jared Goff so far 11 for 11, 83 yards, quarterback rating 98.1.
Yeah, we already mentioned defense when you get back on the field. Biggest key here, right? Let's play smart. Play disciplined football. Let's not guide Seattle or help them out at all by any of the penalties that we had the last drive.
Bates with the kickoff. This will not be returnable, so Seattle will take over through.
Oh, we got that audio pause again. Let's see if it stays synced up. Maybe not. Patience. Gino back to pass, throws it over the middle.
Down in 6 as Charbonnet stays in the backfield, slots to both sides. Ball at the Seattle 34. Charbonnet now heads out into the far side flat. Ball is caught by Lockett across the 41 to the 42, and he's got a first down.
I like the design of that play.
Chocolate.
Because Charbonnet just sprints towards the sidelines, and that kind of opens up the defense a little bit, and then you just fit it right into Tyler Lockett. Just creates a little bit of space laterally for Tyler.
2 receivers each side. Here comes the blitz. Gino gets hit.
Sack.
And he goes down. Back near the 35-yard line. Malcolm Rodriguez, the young outside linebacker, gets the start in this game for Derek Barnes, who went on IR. A loss of 6. And I couldn't see whether they just missed the pickup. Just one too many to block, it looks like.
Then you used to call that side adjust for a receiver.
Yes.
You see somebody coming free off the edge. You've got to shorten your route up, turn around, and allow a place for Gino to get rid of the ball.
Second down and 16.
Chocolate
in the backfield.
pudding.
Now Gino's got a cold timeout. Charbonnet was having trouble getting where he was supposed to be in the formation. And so we'll take a break right here with 3:16 to play before the half. The Lions lead the Seahawks 21-7 on the Umpqua Bank Radio Network.
A new generation of hip-hop superstar.
A new generation? How about you do a new generation of keeping your show going? How about that? Butterscotch pudding is underrated. Fact. Facts. I can honestly say I haven't had a butterscotch pudding in the better part of 50 years, and I still remember that it's absolutely delicious. Oh, you shush it, Bodo. You shush it. 59 likes, 969 views. All right, darker green. Have a good 3 minutes.
Is your ultimate pop culture destination. From news-making
Al had butterscotch pudding on his trip to Arizona in a covered wagon. Happy trails to you.
But I'm not sorry at all.
Until
pop
we
culture
meet
destination radio
again.
and Sirius XM 102 and on the Sirius XM app.
This is Max Crosby of the Las Vegas Raiders. Hear me every Monday night on Let's Go at 6 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Sunday. Absolutely. Next Monday night, Saints, Chiefs.
Quite the light show here.
Oh, goody, like we haven't seen the Saints enough. I mean, the Chiefs enough.
On a second down and 16.
Oh, goody, oh, goody.
Gino, and trailing 21-7. Coming into the backfield is Charbonnet with two receivers far side.
Second and 16, 3:16 for the half.
Rush. Gino looks. Now he's got to scramble. Throws the ball away. Too much pressure. Gino's looking at those guys up front saying, men, you got to give me a little bit more time to get set so that we can get our pass routes run. It's 3rd and 16.
Yeah, I thought that was funny, Bodo, in that commercial.
Got bench pressed into
Lakers Media Day today, y'all. Lakers Media Day.
Backwards, just
official team pictures with both LeBron and his son.
And this Lions defense is pretty tough, especially their front seven.
Geronimo raided Val's wagon train and stole all of his pudding.
Trip set right. Charbonnet out of the backfield. 3-man rush, quick throw. Coming underneath JSN on a quick throw backside.
Oh, a double pass. Seattle trickery.
Wow.
First down.
Out of the back of the playbook.
Welcome back, darker green.
Coming in from the right side. He makes the catch. Charbonnet is in the left flat. So it's a backwards pass that he throws to Charbonnet, who takes off up the sidelines and picks up
Best by 10-10-24 chocolate
down.
milk.
Wow, what a design.
What in the world just happened? I've never seen a play like that. Had no idea that was
So
coming.
the double pass made legal just this year, y'all.
Pull it out. 3 receivers right. Charbonnet now leaves the backfield. Gino throws to Charbonnet far side. Stiff arms a man. Fights his way for a 2-yard gain. Arnold came
LeBron and take your kid to work day.
to take on Zach Charbonnet.
Val made the crossing across the Bering Strait back during the Ice Age, stopped in Arizona.
Still a 2-yard gain. Ball at
I feel like I'm being personally attacked, and I feel like Theo Samuel started it.
JSN is slotted inside of Tyler on the right side.
I feel like Theo Samuel released the hounds.
Now we're coming up on the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
We'll stop play, and we will take a break for the 2-minute warning with the Seahawks on the move, but the Lions lead 21-7.
Seattle could kind of use some points here, y'all, before the half. Kind of ready for Lakers to hit the court. I pass on football seasons. See what I did there? You see what you did there? You passed on football season. Yeah, Theo, we might put Theo on the fucking plane. I might put him on the plane, y'all. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care what his name is. I'll put him on the plane, yo. No, maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't. But I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Val had some butterscotch on his Mastodon burger when crossing the Bering Strait. Miami is dog meat without Tua, says Mark 63. As opposed to Mark 61. Mark 63 thinks that Miami needs Tua. DeMarie, the coverage of the game is behind by maybe a minute or less. That's pretty normal, DeMarie. That's pretty normal. Val does look deep in thought. I'm going into hiding. You can run, but you can't hide. Valhalla and Thor coming after Theo. All right, back to it, y'all. Let's go, Seattle.
Michael Bumpus, Ray Roberts, Brian Walters.
Get some points, fellas.
About everything that they've seen. I'm interested to hear what Ray has to say about offensive line play a little bit, opening some gaps, and they'll talk about what the Hawks need to do.
Miami needs Hawk to us, is Dan Mound.
Right now,
welcome to the stream.
A score here before the end of the half would be
finally got released by the doctor. It took forever, made it back to the yard with 1 hour left and got started, made the cut by 1 minute.
Down and 8.
There you go.
At the Lions' 43-yard line. Walker back in the backfield now. Gino from the shotgun. 2 tight ends on the left side. Play fake on a wide receiver across, and then the throw. Downfield ball is tipped away and almost picked. A flag is down.
Mind if I gave a couple spoilers? No spoilers, DeMarie. No spoilers. That's a core rule.
Boy, that ball bounced up in the air. I thought K9 was going to catch it.
Holding. Offense number 86.
But I do thank you for asking. I've never had anyone ask me before if they could spoil. Not once in 4 years.
Some of the spectacular things we've seen. I know we have a 21-7 deficit here, but we've seen
Halloween candy debate coming
up
up.
On the field, K9 hurdles, all kinds of throwbacks.
Brown was trying to block Hutchinson on that play. Seattle's had 4.
Boy, why are you doing that?
5 yards, looking at a 2nd and 18. Charbonnet back in the game. Slots
Thor is acting weird, y'all.
In trouble, dumps it off underneath. Charbonnet makes the catch. Heads for the far sideline. Turns upfield. Almost breaks the tackle. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. At about the 45-yard line of the Lions. Going to be 3rd down and 10.
He just hit his nose like turned up to the sky, like something was imminent.
Has a man on him. That's Carlton Davis. Safety is
3rd and 10.
Side. Tyler Lockett wide to the far side with JSN slotted on the right. And now, JSN.
Dang, says DeMarie.
Slot on the left. Here comes the blitz. Gino has time, lays it up. Shoulder, and this time a little bit too far behind.
Incomplete, no flag. 4th and 10.
Sideline incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down, and it's going to be too far for a field goal attempt.
Well, and you see that
candy corn is only good for slingshot ammo.
So
I can honestly say I never thought about that, but you're probably right.
Take a 28-7.
It's probably perfect.
Field goal range, but
dogs act weird when an earthquake is coming.
Plenty of timeouts for Dan Campbell.
That was weird. I've never seen him do that, y'all.
At his own 7-yard line. Dixon will try to drop it around the 5.
That was definitely weird.
There's the snap. gets this away.
And the punt is away.
End over end. Raymond makes the catch at the 10. And is
so the Lions are going to have a minute and 1 second and 3 timeouts, already up by 14.
Lions lead 21-7.
Already up by 14. I've never seen chocolate candy corn. I'd rather just eat a candle and smoke. Same difference as Bodo. Jared Goff, 11 for 11, 83 yards. It's not chocolate. That's not chocolate. Worst Halloween thing I can recall is those popcorn ball things, size of a baseball. Do you recall that crap? I loved them. You used to be able to go to the Union 76 in Los Angeles, and they would paint one of the oil rigs up orange like a big pumpkin, and they would tell you Halloween stories, and you could get free popcorn rolls, popcorn balls. I've only seen chocolate candy corn at the movie theaters. Is up in smoke. John Hudd, mini Snickers are the best. End of discussion. Pretty good. Snickers are pretty good, y'all. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with an Almond Joy, though. Yeah, they used to give them out at the refinery, the oil refinery in Los Angeles there, and you'd go on Halloween Eve in your car, and somehow they played like a movie or told you stories or some shit, and then they'd give you bags with popcorn balls in them. All right, back to it. Quickly approaching the half, y'all.
Seahawks going to have to try to fix that here in the second half. So 1st and 10 from his own 15, Goff.
Gummy Bears, Milky Way, Snickers, Twix. Just give me all of them. This is up in smoke.
Now he brings Amon-Ra St. Brown over to the right side. Seattle with 5.
Plain apple. Someone gives me a plain apple. That shit's getting broken on their house.
A flag is down as Gibbs makes the catch.
Bit of honey. I love bit of honey, Mark. They have it at the dollar store, bro. They have it at the dollar store. Hide your fillings. I would guess, Rubio. I don't even remember where they were at, bro. I just remember being put in the car and taken there.
Both tackles reached out.
It's half the distance to the goal line. First down.
We didn't go trick-or-treating when I was a little one in Hawthorne. They took us to the fancy cities. We went to Westchester, El Segundo.
Yeah, they're missing their center.
Yeah.
Frank Ragnow, but Penei Sewell is fantastic. He's actually an offensive lineman that's fun to watch. Unless you're playing against him.
Out of Oregon.
First, tell Ray I said that.
Yeah, 1st and 17. Quick throw near side. Ball is caught. Miles Adams comes all the way out from his defensive tackle spot to make the tackle on Khalif Raymond, and that's a handful because he's just a jitterbug kind of guy. 2nd down and 8.
Some lady gave you $100?
Shotgun snap to Goff.
Damn.
Looks one side. He is
Goff gets ripped down by his collar.
He grabbed him by the top of the shoulder.
By Hall.
Both the officials looked at each other.
Disrespect.
Like, a horse collar? No.
There is no horse collar tackle. The quarterback was in the pocket. Quarterback was in the pocket. No horse collar is possible.
That's a sack.
Oh, you can horse collar a fool if they're in the pocket?
That's his 4th on the season.
That's the first shit I ever heard.
He's got a huge offensive lineman trying to push him. It just reaches over him. I felt like he could have picked up the tackle as well. Oh, my gosh. So...
we didn't do Inglewood or Hawthorne, bro. They would put us in the car and we'd go to Westchester or El Segundo.
Yes, in the pocket.
Or Redondo Beach.
And
But
so
Redondo, you were going up hills, bro. It was tough work. You were earning that candy.
One timeout left. The Lions have all three of theirs. But if you can get a stop right here and call a timeout, you might have some field position to work with before the end of the half. Defense really coming out playing hard here in this drive. Here's Goff from the shotgun. He's going to hand it off straight ahead. And the defense is going to hold as Dotson is the first man to get to the running back Gibbs and stop him at about the 15, maybe at the 14-yard line.
I'll tell you what, we have seen some feats of strength and wonder here in this first half. I mean, I know it's a 21-7.
Okay, has the best questionable popcorn balls.
K9 flipping up off at the ground when he wasn't really down. He's on top of the player. He got DK.
My cousin used to live in Westchester. Back in the day, that was kind of, there were mostly rich folks there, man.
Just, I mean,
that's where the ice rink used to be.
And offensive tackle. And just reach right over.
That's where my favorite baseball card shop was at.
Threw him to the ground.
It was fun to watch. We're going to see that a lot this week on highlights. And now the Seahawks have used their last timeout, but that stops the clock with 23 seconds left. Williams is the deep man waiting for Jack.
4th and 11. The punt is away.
He does a wobbly kick. Williams at his own 38 looks for running room.
Run, Williams, run!
Going to be dropped at the 40. And now there are 14 seconds remaining.
So 14 seconds.
A fair catch might have almost
Seattle has one timeout.
Just to save the time on the clock, but here come the Seahawks.
Our neighborhood was poor. They handed out Monopoly money, says Mark.
Here with 14 seconds left. You maybe have a couple of plays and no timeout, so you got to get out of bounds on a sideline route.
So I'll take a quick break when the half starts, y'all, and then I'll come back and go over the first half stats and information.
Punt, by the way, and just a 1-yard return. 3 receivers to the left.
John says Rip Pete Rose.
Man is Tyler Lockett. Charbonnet in the backfield and DK wide to the right. Be
absolutely, Richter.
Rush.
Kings of attendance.
Throw back inside, incomplete, intended for JSN on the slant. 3 seconds used. Robertson was the man in coverage. We're down to 11 seconds to play. Clock stops on the incompletion.
It's kind of a little bit of a dangerous.
That other Monday night game, Tennessee 9, Miami 3. There's 9:28 to go in the third. Did that get delayed at some point?
You got 3 safeties.
They have a weather delay in that game?
Yards deep for the Lions.
Oh no!
And Connor Williams thought that Gino was standing beside him.
Horrible snap, goes all the way back to the 20.
By rule, that's a charge timeout for Detroit under 2 minutes.
So there's an injured player for Detroit. We don't see any.
I have no idea what's going on, y'all.
Ask somebody to, or usher somebody to the sidelines.
Yeah, I think it's Hutchinson. I don't know. Was Connor
the 7-Up candy
hey,
bar? I don't remember that.
So Hutchinson's
we used to go from Torrance and go up the hill to Palo Verde to get full-size candy on Halloween, says Rubio.
Doctors upstairs.
Bakersfield, you can get the best 8 balls for Halloween.
Went down on 2 knees in front of the Seahawks bench. That alerted the officials. So here we go, another triad. It's 2nd and 10 for Gino with 3 receivers.
He handed out ramen on Halloween, says Betancourt.
Gino's going to run far side, turns upfield, has a first down, steps
Gino,
out of bounds,
first down.
5 seconds left in Lions territory. Just across the
5 seconds to go.
Do you try one more play here on a quick throw outside to pick up just a couple of more yards? Or do you go for...
It might be an end for this Dolphins era, says Up and Slope. I don't know how Tua can come back, y'all.
It's interesting.
I don't know how Tua can come back, and I also don't know how the NFL will allow Tua to come back.
So here we go. Could be the last play of this half. Gino, shotgun snap, step, throw, far side, catch made, DK. 2 seconds left, picks up about almost 6, 5.5. And so, you get a few more yards. Yeah,
56-yarder here.
I like grumpy old men hand out mini boxes of Tide.
We get Mike Dixon gets set. We'll see. It's going to be.
No, that's dangerous, bro. Someone hands me a mini box of Tide.
From the other side of the 50.
That shit. There's going to be some bubbles in his front yard.
It would be. He's got a career long of 61.
It was discontinued in '79. The 7-Up candy bar.
From 62. Off the right
That sounds
Jason Myers
totally disgusting.
There's the kick, a line drive.
Field goal. Missed it.
Going to be short.
We're running it out.
Turn it. They're coming out across the 10, 15, 20. Clock is wound down. The tackle is made. A late flag comes in.
Late flag.
Can't end on a defensive penalty.
I think they face masked him on the takedown.
Did somebody dive onto the pile? Did Michael Dixon dive in there after the fact?
McClendon Curtis, big offensive line.
You can still get Tootsie Rolls at my barber, Summer Obe. She gives out Tootsie Rolls if you're a good boy, like I am.
Open field tackle for a big
Of course, I ain't been back there in 6 months. He's probably wondering what happened to me.
It is going to go against the Seahawks. So let's see what's going to happen.
Let me see your Tootsie Roll.
Jason just didn't hit that one very well. He's made one from 61. That was his long. But that one was off to the left side and wobbly
Personal
and short.
foul, face mask by the kicking team. That penalty is the
Tootsie Rolls or Dum Dums? That's what you get to choose from, y'all. Dum Dum Suckers or Tootsie Rolls. Halftime.
There you go. That's how the first half will end, with a penalty being declined, and now both teams.
All right, I hope y'all come back after the half. I hope you come back, because I'll be really lonely.
With the Lions up 21-7. Stay tuned for the Seahawks halftime report with Michael Bumpus, Ray Roberts, Brian Walter, all coming your way. Talk about this first half and then see what do the Seahawks have to do. Sounds pretty simple. How about...
Hey, Valhalla, hold me down. The Valhalla Sports Talk halftime report will start in approximately 5 minutes. I remember playing poker with Halloween candy too, Mark. I also remember the old man going through it and taking all the good shit that he wanted. It used to piss me off. All my hard work? What makes you think you can just go in here and take the good stuff? Here in the mining community, right next this next city over, they used to do a haunted mine tour. I always wanted to be an actor in that. I think they discontinued it. Probably because everybody gets sued nowadays for dumb shit. Up in smoke, you are a disturbing human being. Disturbing. We are all doomed once AI Valhalla starts to talk. I did the combo for my Halloween costume. Sometimes it was the little store-bought ones when I was real little, with those masks that were choking you out the whole night. And then I was a bum for like 4 years. Every Halloween. I don't know what obsession I had to being a bum with a cigar, but I was a bum at least for 4 years. I was a vampire a number of times. Dracula. Peeking in to see if it's safe yet. We're still looking for you, Theo. Thor and I are still cruising the hood looking for you, Theo. Mass would break about 45 minutes into the night. Yeah, my bum costume was a pair of pants, high waters, with some sew-on patches, a tattered shirt. I had a bum mask, one of those big masks that covered your whole head, a hat, and a big old fake cigar. I got my Valhalla Salvation Army shirt for Halloween. Let's go Dodgers, says Theo. I guess I was a hobo, Bodo, because I did have the stick with the bandana that was filled up. So I guess I was a hobo, not a bum. I did, Kubler, I did. Not Scary Farm changed everything in terms of scary events. Now they all do them, right? Even the there's a western town up in Tucson, Arizona that has haunted like a haunted western theme. On the military post here every year they do a haunted hayride, and all the different military units have different scenes set up that are pretty cool. And they'll be chasing you with chainsaws in the hayride. One year, it's still my favorite picture of my son, y'all. One year we made my son a beaver. Had a lady from work make a bear costume and put a beaver tail on it. Painted his face brown. Gave him some big buck teeth on his paint. And he was a beaver. COO saved Val from the life of a hobo. So the Diamondbacks ousted as the Braves and Mets split 2 today. That first game was bananas, y'all. Back and forth for the last 2 innings. I wonder what the over-under was for when Pete Rose died, says Richter. Come on, Richter. Respect the past. Respect those that have passed. Turn the tavern into a haunted house. Nobody ever comes down here, bro. It's dark down here, bro. Nobody comes down this street. I'm from Beaver County. This is darker green. I did the haunted house thing as a kid, charged 10 cents. There you go. They're afraid of the rattlers and chupacabras. It's just dark down here, man. Plus all the rich houses are across the highway. So they go over there. They go over there to the rich new houses, and then they also go to the country club. That's where I used to take Billy. All right, let's go to the stat screen here. Look at some numbers. 64 likes, 1,200 views. Maybe we'll get to 3,000 if we're lucky. Lifetime ban officially over. Did Pete Rose bet on it, his over and under? Did he have inside information? Come on now. If they're Gila monster, says Luis Betancourt. All right, here we go. Here's the stats. I got to turn some shit off here. Turn that off. This is supposed to go all the way up. Don't call me after hours, fool. Box score. There's the scoring by quarter. Detroit got it started 7 in the first. A busy second. 7 by Seattle, 14 by Detroit. Fantasy footballers, this is for you. Leading passer, Geno. Leading rusher, Geno. Leading receiver, Metcalf. Walker with the touchdown. For Detroit, Goff. Leading passer, 12 for 12, 92 yards. Gibbs, 8 rushes, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns. Montgomery got one. St. Brown, 5 for 37. The NFL has kind of figured out Amon Ra St. Brown, y'all. They've kind of figured him out. Team stats. Total yards, 177 to 158. Favor of the Seahawks, but they're getting beat. Passing yards, 165 to 92. Rushing yards, 19 to 88. Total plays, 30 to 30. Average yards per play, 5.9, 5.3. First downs, 11 to 13. Third down efficiency, 60 to 50. Penalties, 4-3. Turnovers, 1 by Seattle. Tackles. QB sacks, 2-1 in favor of Seattle. Time of possession, 13:45, 16:15. That's your halftime report, y'all. Nobody does it better than VST. Let me show you the scoring for you fantasy footballers. There is all the scoring. Absolutely, Nufo. Absolutely. They do trick-or-treating. 16-6 Titans. Dolphins are trash. Hawk Tua. Samaro putting up the lion. You know you got a lion's emoji. Samaro. Damn, there's some ducks up in here. Up in here. Main screen. "100% better halftime show than Berman," says Kubler. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think we're about ready to go. We're about ready to get this show on the road. Now let's find our audio here. Refresh that puppy.
Turn the ball over, and tough to fault DK for that one because, you know, it was just such a spectacular effort by him. But yeah, you got to.
Should we stay on the Seattle announcers or the Detroit ones, y'all?
Contend with. Like, that's part of the deal.
What
if
you
you're
want to do?
Going to run people over and you're going to, you know, scrap for extra yards, ball security has to be very high on your list.
USC fan, El Shiva.
Yeah, it's always tough when you're
This is
getting
my
run
number one
on
live stream
and
channel right here.
you
This is
get a
Facetta.
takeaway on the road.
Thank you,
Really
Facetta.
difficult.
Thank you.
LaVisca Chenault, D. Williams to our left, standing at the goal line.
Quarter three.
Kickoff coming their way from right to left, high end over end.
Hey, we're still
It's gonna
synced
be
up.
Williams. He's going to bring it out across the 5, the 10,
Bring it
15,
out.
20. Tries to bounce it outside left, just gets
That
to
was
the
dynamic.
24. And
That
where
was a
the Hawks
dynamic
will start
kickoff.
First and 10. It would be just really nice for the Seahawks to be able to put together a nice drive here. A, they need the points. B, it gets your defense a little more time to rest over on that far side.
Well, and the one thing you know is that there's no panic down there on that sidelines, and most of that because of Gino. Gino is such a great leader, and he has just exhibited calm behavior in times this season when they've had some adversity.
Hawks are going to come out and start with Charbonnet in the backfield, but Walker's also in the game.
In the 25.
Now he goes in motion to the right side. Does Walker, turns upfield, got some blocking across
little
the 30.
game.
Nicely designed play by Ryan Grubb as Charbonnet was the guy blocking for his running back counterpart, and a 6-yard gain by the Seahawks.
Yeah, and you're basically using him as a fullback, a little extra blocker out there.
I think my sights are set too high on 3,000, y'all. We'll be lucky if we get to 2K.
4 touchdowns this year in 3 games, but you see that Ken Walker.
Tyler Huntley, quarterback for the Finns today. This is Kubler. DK was down, so Schmidt.
Second down and 4. Walker the single setback as Gino goes under center. A tight slot on the left side. DK wide right. Hand off Walker. Straight ahead. Bounces outside. Gonna lose a yard. No, actually, he'll get close back to the line of scrimmage as Joseph, the safety, came up. Sometimes Ken wants to bounce it outside, and there's really nothing there. The time he got trapped for a loss of a yard. It's going to be third down now and 5.
One thing I'll say, Steve, they've kind of neutralized Hutchinson. He hasn't really been that much of a factor in this game, and so, there's one good thing. I mean, that's the one guy on their defense that he's the guy you always have to know where he is and pay attention to him.
3 receivers right.
Third and 5.
In a bit of motion on the right side. Gino has time, throws to the near side. A sliding catch made by JSN. It's a little bit short of the first down. He needed to get right on the 35-yard line. He's at about the 34.5. And the offense so far is staying on the field.
I don't know why they're doing that shit, Nufo.
And in fact, they send
Look at next week's schedule and see if they're doing it again. Next week, the bye weeks start.
And Barner and
I don't know why they've been doing this double Monday night business.
They're going to try to draw the Lions off sides.
I have no idea.
Go for here on 4th down. Gino's going to
I think it stops this week.
Has Walker behind him in the backfield.
They're going for it.
Gino first down, dives across the 35 on the quarterback sneak. In fact, he got 3 yards on the play, so nice job. Didn't wait long.
Miami is finished, is up in smoke.
Go.
Yeah, I wonder what Detroit's defense was thinking. There was a huge gap right over the center and the guard, and just got a block down by Williams, and Gino was able to pick it up pretty easily.
From the 36 of Seattle, 1st and 10. 12-17 to play.
The ad revenue.
Quarter. Seahawks down by 14. Gino out of the shotgun. In motion across the formation, left to right, is JSN. Handoff inside to Walker. Maybe a yard or 2.
Now Huntley is down to 20 net yards passing late in the 3rd quarter. That has to be a record.
Much of a gap, does Ken Walker III.
Dan Marino is tearing up his isotoners in frustration. Breaking news! Breaking news!
Faster than anyone in the NFL.
Second down and 8. Play fake this time to Walker. Throw back inside.
Ooh, almost picked off.
It was a little bit behind DK on a crossing route. Gino was rolling right.
Most Mondays will not be doubleheaders. The next one is October 21st.
The ball came up a little bit short of Gino. Lucky it wasn't intercepted. Third down now and 8.
Yeah, I like the idea of that you're rolling out hard to the right and throw it back across your body. A lot of times they won't cover.
All right, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Seattle got to get this.
That time DK was covered.
Charbonnet in the backfield. Seattle 3 of 6 on 3rd downs. 3 receivers right. Gino takes a shotgun snap. Here comes the blitz. Seahawks pick it up. Quick throw. Ball is
Crosser, Metcalf.
Crossing route. It's DK first down.
First down.
Shoved out of bounds in front of the bench of the Lions, just below us. But a nice throw, getting the ball out of his hands from Gino, and another terrific catch by DK and run. A 10-yard gain. First down.
Yeah, he actually could have thrown that one to Tyler Lockett as well. He ran a great route.
Oh, y'all, you got to give TQ with some credit there. You got to give TQ with some credit
plowed his way to a first down
for harkening back to the isotoner days. I don't really care, Miss Sarah. Vikings win either way. If Seattle loses, the Vikings and Chiefs are the only undefeateds left. If Detroit loses, the Vikings have a 2-game lead in the NFC North. I win either way tonight.
Going to step out of bounds at about the 46.
Thursday, October 24th, Vikings-Rams on Thursday Night Football.
Brown needs to time that up a little bit better. They could have possibly called him.
That might be
interference there. He started blocking.
That's a dangerous game right there because of the Dodgers, y'all. If the Dodgers are in the World Series, right, that could be a
Walker stays in the backfield. Gino takes the shotgun.
conflict.
Has time. Drives one down the middle fast.
Man, nice pass.
Down to the 30-yard line of the Lions. That ball was a rocket shot out of Gino's hand. 16 yards right down the middle of the field for another Seahawks first down.
Right up in smoke.
Boy, great protection there because they rushed 5, and he had all the time he needed.
Gino gets him up to the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to slow it down. All the receivers look to the far sidelines.
I got a Cardinals player following me on IG. It's Miss Sarah.
Shift over to the left to an empty backfield now. Gino, here comes the blitz again. From the shotgun, drives it downfield.
Incomplete, intended for Metcalf. And a flag.
Interference. Carlton Davis once again on DK Metcalf, trying to cover him on a post route. You're not going to do it.
Pass interference. Defense number 20.
We don't know yet, Lance. They'll play the winner of that Atlanta Padres series.
And jumped over the top of DK.
Might be a travel day for the series there, Cuba. Could be, you never know.
Scoring range right here, 1st and 10. And the ball will be spotted. No, it's actually 1st and goal because they're going to put the ball right at the 9-yard line.
Oh, 1st and goal.
Yeah, pretty clear.
From the 9.
Of course, he's protesting. He's perfectly innocent in his own mind.
The NHL game starts soon. Kings versus Ducks.
Center. Walker, play fake. Gino rolls right, has time, dumps it into the flat ball.
Big guy.
Diving into the
touchdown.
End zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's A.J. Barner, the Michigan product. The rookie tight end makes the catch in the flat. A 9-yard score, and the Seahawks once again draw to within almost 7. Right now it's 8.
That just took all of the air out of this building, that first drive. Man, just a beautiful thing there.
Just explain who I was going for, Tyler. I don't care.
Gino was
Vikings win no matter who loses.
I can't say that enough. Emphasize that
Extra
enough.
point from the left hash.
He responds to adversity.
Myers with the PAT. It's up and good. And so the Seahawks take this opening.
We got us a one-score game, y'all.
9:46 to play in the third quarter. It's 21-14. The Lions on top of the Hawks. This is the
Barner's first touchdown, says Boda winner. We got ourselves a football game, chat. We got ourselves a football game. Why am I doing so bad tonight, y'all? Someone tell me. Tell me why. What did I do last Monday night? What was last Monday night? Commanders, Bengals? Well, we did 3.2 for that one. 3.2. It's rough in these YouTube streets, y'all. Poor Big Zig yesterday, man. Poor Big Zig yesterday, man. $67 likes, approaching 1,500 views. And they said that Gino couldn't hit the broadside of a Barner. Excalibur got his popcorn out. Gino's Pizza is flying off the shelves. Every streamer is doing this game maybe because the other game blows. You could say it was on a roll. That's the dog catcher.
The Sunday, 2 weeks after the AFC-NFC title game. Who's with me?
Plus, play-by-play.
What happened to Big Zig yesterday? Well, he couldn't get any people in his stream. He gave up at halftime. He said, fuck it, I'm out. I got shit to do. I got shit to do.
Your home for all the latest news.
Seattle fans.
It's hard, man. It's hard when you only have like 20 people in your stream, you know? It's tough, man, because this shit ain't easy. I know you all think it is, but...
Well, that's the way you want to come out of the locker room in the second half. The Seahawks with a 10-play, 75-yard drive, 5:14 off the
Dynamic
clock.
kickoff.
And Varner with the
9-yard
touchdown catch in front of some of his old college friends and family.
Do I still have my music on?
Helped along by a 21-yard pass interference call as DK was interfered with by Carlton Davis. So here's Myers on for the kick.
We're old, dude. Puns are part of the program.
Raymond are deep. 1 yard deep is Khalil Dorsey, and he's going to take a knee, and we will pause 10 seconds. For station identification, this is the Umpqua Bank Radio Network.
And the SiriusXM app.
So we saw some of the adjustments the Seahawks made on offense at halftime. How about the defense?
Huge play for Detroit going on here.
At their own 30-yard line. Play fake. Goff is going to throw. Looks deep. Now he comes off, throws shallow, bouncing off a one tackler. Still fighting is Montgomery, still on his feet, breaks another tackle down the near sidelines, and finally pushed out of bounds by Jennings. And that's unfortunate because at least 4 Seahawks had a shot at bringing Montgomery down, and they simply could not. That's just one hell of an effort.
Montgomery stayed on his feet.
On the Lions, and if you're a coach on the far sidelines, at some point you just sort of tip your hat and say, listen, we threw our best shots at you and you still got away.
Well, and we could hear the impact up here in the booth when Spoon hit Montgomery and you go down. But, you know, I guess the coaching point there is wrap him up.
A 40-yard gain on that run. 1st and 10, now at the Seattle 30. Montgomery gets the handoff again, looks for running room. This time he's going to run into a wall. Jennings, Hall,
good night, Rubio.
No gain on the play.
And there's a huge sign of improvement right there because that started the front side.
If AI Valhalla can run a stream, there is no way I can do it. Defeated.
So a lot of times when the ball goes away, you'll see guys start to run and get in pursuit, and those guys.
Bet whoever wins all, says Rubio.
Sean Jenkins were staying home in their gap.
6 DBs in the game right now for the Hawks. Slot to the far side.
Oh, we're at the 30, y'all. I thought we were at the 20.
Rush, stops, looks, throws underneath. Ball is caught. Chasing down the near sideline.
Now we're in the 20, 15, 10.
Makes the catch, and he was chased all the way across the field, but the Seahawks couldn't catch him. Tim Patrick, just off the practice squad this week, makes the reception for 20 yards, and so the Lions, who came out running the football in the first half, have been getting some big chunks here against the Seahawks, throwing the ball. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 7.
Yeah, and Dodson is the player that ran
Ricardo Moreno. What's up, Ricardo?
Just not quite enough speed and not the proper angle there to make that tackle.
My mom is into puns, whereas my dad was a salty, smart-ass remarker. So they're to blame for how I turned out since dog pitcher.
Behind some blockers, and Knight does a great job in just taking his blocker, throwing him and the running back out of bounds on the far sideline.
Well, and the reason why he was able to make that tackle is they did their job on the outside. You saw Witherspoon turn that play back in so Tyrese Knight could make that tackle. Those are things that we didn't see in the first half. So definite improvement.
Be great to get out of here with just a field goal attempt by the Lions. 2nd down and goal at the 7.
Old Vikings is Viking Jerome.
Let's go. To the left for Goff, who takes the shotgun snap. Now he's going to hand it off. St. Brown is going to throw back to Goff, who makes the catch. And
St. Brown to Goff. Touchdown.
And they caught Gibson for the Seahawks. The backside, outside backer. And he just got inside too tight. And Goff catches the ball for a 7-yard score. So everybody's pulling all the plays out here in this one as the Lions take a
Trickery.
27-14
Deception.
Well, Gibson, he smelled a rat, no question about it, but just didn't have enough speed. I'd argue he got held a little bit there.
Pretty good job of Goff to catch that when that guy's running at him at full tilt.
Just didn't do it well enough.
PAT is up.
Kick is up.
So the Seahawks score and the Lions
This kicker, man, he struggles on these PATs, bro.
Again, a 14-point lead by the Lions. 28-14 on the Umpqua Bank Radio Network.
Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM has you covered this NFL season.
Where's your break? Lions, the greatest show on turf? Question mark. The old ghost quarterback play. Boo. Boo. So I gotta set up the Brave Padre stream for tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday, and schedule those this evening. Schedule Thursday night football. Schedule Sunday morning football. Vikings. I got some shit to do, yo. Keep in mind, these Lions might win the whole effing thing. Facts, bro. Yeah, that's almost guaranteed to happen up in Smoke. You know why? Because the Lions and the Vikings are the only teams in the NFC North that have never won a Super Bowl. So it is Minnesota's destiny for Detroit to win one before Minnesota does. Sarah won her fantasy league. Nobody cares about your fantasy league. Jake Bates is the Lion kicker. Norman's cousin. Every one of them, he kicks it that right upright, y'all. It's always like, did he make it? Did he just miss it or make it? It's my time. It's at 6:30, Viking Jerome. I believe the game starts at 6:30 a.m. my time.
Yards, go downfield on a 7-yard touchdown pass from Amon-Ra St. Brown to Goff, the quarterback. Big play in that, though, was the Montgomery 40-yard catch and run that a bunch of Seahawks had a chance to make the play and could not. Just a great effort by him. Here's the kick on its way. Going to be a bouncer. 1, 2, and then out of the
I'm just teasing her anyway.
D. Williams there to watch it.
8:30 Central. Pale Rider Lions living a fantasy every year forever. Try just winning your third playoff game ever, says Pale Rider 747.
Open 3 hours before kickoff, so bring the whole family.
We don't have an impressive playoff record either, bro.
Well, if they can get a drive going here and
plus we got the 0 for 4 in the Super Bowls.
I think it'll send a message to the Lions that this team is not going away.
Wow, Ford Field is loud, y'all.
Actually be snapped for
the cameras are shaking.
Because the ball bounced in the landing zone and then out of the back of the end zone. So here we go.
So they'll start at the 20.
Ken Walker, the third in the backfield. He gets the toss coming right side. Cuts upfield, turns upfield.
Walker!
40! Down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds near midfield. Just like that. Ken Walker, the third, gets that toss right side, and he is gone to the races before he's knocked out of bounds. A 28-yard gain by Walker, and suddenly the Seahawks now knocking right back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at the 48 of Seattle. Slot to the far side. Walker stays in the backfield. Gino, play fake, running room. I'm not sure if that was the play design or not.
Safe at the 50.
looked like it might have been a Reed keep, but Gino kept it and then slid down across the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard gain.
Well, on the K9 run, you got some great blocking.
Vikings game is 1:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
As well as A.J. Barner.
What about Zulu, Kubler? What about Zulu?
Quickly, K9 gets through the smallest of gaps. That was a great example. And just
Coach for Miami looks like he's got an apple in his Halloween bag.
Very well.
DK comes wide to the near side. JSN slots inside of him. Tyler Lockett wide to the far side.
Mark 63.
Releases out of the backfield. Gino gets hit. Gets rid of the ball.
Where the fuck is the flaming hot take at, y'all? I don't have a cheat sheet with
Really
me.
the first time that Hutchinson has gotten close
Is it
enough to
4?
get a hand on Gino.
No.
In the backfield. Force Gino to throw the ball at the feet of his receiver. Going to bring up 3rd down. Again,
I forgot flaming hot take, y'all.
Yeah, Forsyth on that one. That was just an incredibly gifted spin move to the inside. And like you said, Steve, that's really the only time he's been a problem.
Big 3rd down right here. 3rd and 8. Gino gets the offense at the line. Now he walks up, talks to the lineman. JSN shifts over from right to left. Now we've got slots on both sides. Walker in the backfield. The Lions rush 4. Gino steps up, breaks away, has
Gino!
Fakes. Now he's going to throw midfield. Ball is caught. JSN first down inside the 40-yard line.
They're afraid to say that dude's name for fear. They're afraid to say that receiver's name for fear of dropping an N-bomb on national TV.
For 11 yards to JSN and a first down.
Well, first of all, kudos to Gino getting that pass off, but JSN always kind of like Tyler Lockett. He finds the open
1:30 p.m. Zulu.
Field.
1st and 10 at the Lions 39. Walker in the backfield gets the handoff, slips at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, and then stumbles backwards.
You're going the wrong way.
A yard or two, ran into Davis, but there wasn't a lot of running room right up the gut there for the Seahawks. We're going to call it a loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16.
That's one I'm kind of torn on, where you're like with K9, maybe just go down there and just take the loss for 1 yard. But there's a lot of times where he will spin out of, those kinds of situations. And, I'd say just
and he gets some longer cleats as dog catching.
2nd down and 16 at the 45 of Detroit. DK wide to the near side, slots to the far side. Shotgun snap to Gino. Has time, steps up in the pocket. Pump fake, throws. Ball's called Lockett. Down to the 25, 20.
Damn, Lockett.
Stutter steps, comes back in and down to the 15 before he's tackled. Got a good block down there by his buddy, DK Metcalf. Again, Gino avoids the rush, steps up, and drills a shot.
RM checks in. Raider projected finish 2-5.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Slots to both sides.
Detroit's never even been to the Super Bowl. I know, buddy. I know.
Snap. Steps up, looks, fires out of the back of the end zone.
Last year was the closest they ever got.
On the far side, where Tyler.
My parents were at that game, Schmidt. My parents were at Marshall's game where he ran the wrong way.
Holding defense number 0. A 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's Terry and Arnold, the rookie out of Alabama, their first-round draft.
That was in the Super Bowl against the Raiders. The Raiders.
We know how difficult that
Basically what's kept him out of the Hall of Fame, y'all.
And they'll spot the ball at the 11-yard line of Detroit. Once again, a slot to the far side with JSN inside.
Stay in the pocket and fire a rocket to Lockett.
Single setback.
Dr. Zeus.
Gino looks, throws in.
Gino!
Was caught. Bobo down to the 1.
Bobo!
He had to reach back, catch the ball, spun, and fell at the 1-foot line. A 10-yard gain. Going to be a first down, 1st and goal, just inside the 1. Seahawks offense hitting on all cylinders right now.
One on the sideline should have tackled him.
Brings in not one, not
I think it
two,
happened
3
too fast.
Bobo actually fell down on that play, and
hey, Bobo!
For Gino to stick with him, knowing that he's on the ground, was great.
1st and goal from the 1.
Walker tries to dive for the end zone.
Walker!
In. I think he got there. He does. Touchdown! Seahawks! Ken Walker dives in from a yard
You're going
out.
the wrong way.
His 2nd touchdown run of the night. And again, Seahawks close the gap. It's the Lions 28, the Seahawks 20.
Remember,
What's
that
up,
started
COO?
from the 20-yard line because of the kick going out of the back of the end zone. Unbelievable 80-yard
Come on,
drive
baby.
with just some great
Just make me a
effort.
little
Gino's
pudding, baby.
Pocket presence is so good. He can see. He keeps his eyes downfield. I think it's one of the hardest.
Woody
things
Hayes
to
would
do
have
in all
tackled him.
pro
This is
sports
Mark.
Is to try to find an open receiver when you've got these defensive.
All right, they're looking at the replay.
Seahawks are going to go for 2 points.
Oh,
They're gonna
we go for
the
2.
Conversion here. So they line up 3 receivers to the far side. Tyler Lockett is wide to the right. Gino from the shotgun. My guess is we're delayed here because they're waiting on the review of the score, which is generally what happens. It has to be confirmed that it was a score, and that's the case. And so now here comes Gino and company looking for a 2-point conversion.
They better put Garv in the Hall of Fame before he dies. I don't think they're going to, man.
And now back into the backfield comes Charbonnet from wide to the
Charbonnet out of UCLA. Sucks.
Look like they want to blitz. They rush forward, and then they blitz. Here's a back shoulder throw. Reaching out, making the catch. There's a flag down. They're calling it no catch. They also might be calling interference defense. I was thinking.
Oh, interference. Metcalf caught it, but out of bounds.
They called it on the Lions, and so the Hawks are going to get another shot.
Result of the play is an incomplete pass. Pass interference, defense number 23. That's half the distance to the goal line. We'll retry.
That's at least 3 on Carlton Davis trying to cover DK Metcalf.
I remember Tomlin tripping a dude during a return, says Bodo.
He fell out of bounds on that catch.
If Garv becomes president, he could have a shot, says Summer O.
And now I think DK is going to stay on the sidelines.
What are the polls in California? We don't talk politics. Never mind. I was wondering if Garv's even close.
Again, going for the 2-point conversion. It's 28-20.
1 knee equals 2 feet. That shit was good. They need to review that catch.
Charbonnet in the backfield. Gino. Blitz is coming. Back shoulder throw. Bobo was hit as the ball was coming. He couldn't get turned around.
How did they not replay Metcalf's catch, y'all? 1 knee equals 2 feet.
And that is going to be no good on the 2-point conversion. So the score remains here with 3:03 to play in the third. An 8-point game.
Kind of weird you go for 2 there.
The Lions leading the Seahawks. This is the Umpqua Bank Radio Network.
What do I know? 70 likes. Almost 1,700 views. 64 in the box. Val is good. Games is okay. You think she's going to make me some pudding, Theo? I asked her nicely. If she doesn't make it right now and get it in the refrigeration, the consistency just will not be there. It's already 7:20. Yeah, I don't know why they went for 2. The Garv is currently getting some trim. Doesn't matter what place he's in. Who got me my sign? Who got me my yard sign? For the tavern. Make you a sandwich, Cesar. She made me some baked chicken, man. Baked chicken, mac and cheese, and some green beans. D. Marie says, believe Seahawks. Tribe was the one that... It's Tribe's fault, y'all. Seattle went for 2 because Tribe told them to. Tribe. Was Jake Bobo one of MJ's chimps? Shut up. I thought you were very nicer than usual. Let's go, COO. I think she's washing dishes. She better, because I had to wash the ones from the last 2 days today. She get a spanking. 67 in the house. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. Please. Back to Ford Field. Detroit, Michigan.
back as Jason Myers.
$1 million football. Back to the Lions.
For the Hawks with Walker on the 1-yard touchdown run, but a missed 2-point conversion makes it 28-20. Kicking from left to right, Jason Myers gets this one away with Dorsey and Raymond, the two deep men, and they will take a knee. Dorsey does, and it will come out to the 30. Say 12s, enroll in Delta 12 status and earn 1 mile.
Tell me to rub my own feet.
Passing yard this season.
Got
12 status members will also receive priority boarding on Delta flights out of SeaTac Airport and other exclusive 12 status discounts. Visit 12status.com to learn more.
71 Lakes, Valhalla, so Schmidt.
Seahawks defense here
I don't know what that means.
As the Lions
71 Lakers.
Mixing it up between run and pass.
Barefoot and loading the dishwasher.
Successful on both at times. First and 10 at their own.
She got her chunkless on, y'all. You better shut up. She'll hit me in the head with them.
A crossing route, and there go the Lions.
Oh no.
From the line of scrimmage,
he gone.
It's going to be
he gone.
A touchdown.
He gone. High stepping.
They don't get home. Nobody was covering. A 70-yard. Flags are down on the celebration. It was Jamison Williams who caught the pass on a crossing route in the middle of the field, and there was just nobody home to pick him up. Seahawks defense is really having some issues tonight.
This Williamson guy's a problem in 2024, y'all. He's a problem.
And now the score after the Seahawks offense closes the gate just a little bit. It's now 34-20.
Unsportsmanlike conduct by Detroit number 9 for dunking the goalpost. A 15-yard penalty.
Oh, Williamson gets the unsportsmanlike. Coach says, good job.
So we'll add the 15 yards on to the try. And now they'll spot the ball.
It appears talk of a Seahawk comeback was exaggerated.
So it'll be a 48-yard.
The over has been hit by now, so some road. Facts. It was 40-something.
I think what happened.
Garva's in the Hall of Trim.
Other side just never
Nasty T. Jamo.
J-Mo.
J-Mo. Extra point from the left hash.
Going to be long enough. You can tell by the
God, this guy every time, the right upright.
Didn't take the Lions much time to get
every
back
time.
On board again. 2:52 to play in the third. 35-20. The Lions on top of the Seahawks.
What do we got left? 2:52 left in the third quarter. $1 million football. Back to Seattle. He didn't jump on the goalpost, says Nasty YouTube. I didn't really see it, bro. I just saw that they called the penalty and assessed it. Know what I mean? Vikings GM gave Williamson to the Lions for a third-round pick. Facts. Facts. Hello to all the Blue Wrenches. Hello to all the B-Homies in the Valhalla Sports Talk, the #1 show. Thank you, everyone. No, thank you. Thank you, Ricardo Moreno. RM says Bobby Gritch versus Kirk Gibson. Who you got? Gibby. Today or? Ricardo headed to the hot box. Hot boxing. He's hot boxing it, yo. Was that an 8? Nope. 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 Where's the hello to all the retired wrenches? Gus Levy, I have $400 on the birds. Let's go. We're getting that backdoor cover. How many did you get, Gus? How many points you get? 4.5? Gambler alert. This Thursday, Bucks Falcons on Prime Video.
Sideline passes to post-game field goal kicks. Upgrade your game day and create unforgettable memories at Lumen Field this season. Visit Seahawks.com/game-day to learn more. A one-play 70-yard drive. That was that. Jamison Williams on the touchdown.
So where was that guy that needed 2 Goff passing touchdowns?
Seahawks
I think he only has one because he caught the other one.
Slow down, force a field
I'm
goal
talking in a
for the
brawl.
Lions.
Well, to be honest, I don't even know who the other guy was.
So Williams and Chenault, the two deep men for the Hawks. They've
My
actually
girlfriend thinks
flipped
Garvey's
sides.
forearm should be in the Hall of Fame.
Sail
She's Marky
past
Dude.
D. Williams and out of the back of the end zone, so it'll come out to the 30. Seattle scored a touchdown now in back-to-back drives here in this half. They're going to need more than that. Down 2 scores to these Lions. And I think Dave,
Get some Lappy Taffy. Let's get some Lappy Taffy.
Defense stop the Lions. Empty backfield for Gino and company.
I still ain't found the caramel apple one.
Now Walker comes back into the backfield. 3 receivers to the right side. 4-man rush. Gino steps, throws a screen pass to Walker. Turns upfield left side, makes one man miss. Finally run out of bounds, just short of the sticks. They're about the 38-yard line is where they'll spot it. Actually closer to the 39, a 7-yard gain. Hutchinson was bringing some pressure that time, and again the Seahawks back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, that was Hutchinson that hurried him there, and I think they were just bringing 4, but Hutchinson, when he gets in your face, you feel like there's 6 or 7 coming.
Walker is wide to the near side, but the throw goes inside to Lockett for the 1st down. He's spun to the ground by Rodriguez, the linebacker, a 5-yard gain.
Tennessee up 22-12 with 2:57 to go in the 4th.
Walker empties again. This time he goes wide to the left side. Got 2 receivers inside of him with a slot to the near side.
I already had dinner. It was a chicken, mac and cheese, and green beans.
Calls the adjustments to his wideouts, and Walker's going to come back into the backfield.
BT back in the house.
Tyler Lockett.
What's up, BT?
To the right side in a slot. On a 1st down and 10, ball at his own 42. Handoff goes to Walker. He's going to go left side. Has a blocker, has some running room. Makes a man miss midfield. 45-40. Spins out of a tackle, 35. And dropped there. It took 4 Lions to bring him down at the 35-yard line. Great call and very well blocked by the Hawks. A gain of 23.
For an injury.
And now there's an injured Lion who's down near the 35-yard line. And we're going to take a timeout right there with 1:18 to play in the 3rd. Seattle once again on the move. 35-20, the Lions lead.
All right, guys, you looking?
Is Will Levis's quarterback career over? Well, they're winning. Did he get pulled? Did he get pulled in that game? Takes time for young guys to develop. Ask Baker, Geno, Darnold. Yeah, I think they give up on these guys too soon now. I really do. I think they throw them out there, A, too early, and B, they just give up on them because the fan bases are so toxic. Like me. Like Trevor Lawrence, y'all. I want Trevor Lawrence in a Minnesota Viking uniform now. Right now. Let him back up Darnold this year. Darnold's going to go bye-bye. Go play for the Rams next year or something. And let JJ and Thor battle it out. Levis got pulled for Rudolph. Interesting. When it went down, I kind of saw the Goff-Stafford trade as an even deal. I think it's kind of worked out for both teams, isn't it? Kind of. Arnold's going to go play for Vegas and date a showgirl. Viva! Viva! Las Vegas!
He's having a tough night. Yeah. Penalties, then gets hammered trying to come up and make a play, kind of make a tackle. Gino walked over during that timeout just to check on him, see if he was okay. He was. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
1:14 to go, third quarter, 35-20, Lions.
3 receivers to Gino's right. DK is slotted on the left side. 4-man rush. Gino steps up, look out, and he's going to go down. Ball came out. I think he was throwing. Yeah, the official said he was down on the play. He
Fair
was
enough,
sacked,
so to
even though he
speak.
Released the football. His arm wasn't going forward before his knee came down. So a loss of 4 on that sack. Reeder picks up the sack.
Yeah, and Hutchinson
Valhalla,
is
you're
the
out
one
of your
that put the
mind. You
pressure
should
on,
expect
though.
Darnold now.
He just marched Forsythe
Extend
full
Darnold now
rush.
while you have the chance
You know,
instead of a
you spin
effing
you, and
around
you
with
swing
J.J.
you, and then all of a
McCarthy,
sudden
says Schmidt.
Start getting a little bit higher and, trying to move and make
I don't know if you know Mr. Schmidt, but I don't have any control whatsoever over that Viking franchise. None.
Chenault was in the backfield. Now he catches a swing pass. He's got running room. He breaks a tackle inside the 25. First down to the 20-yard line of the Lions. LaVisca Chenault Jr. came into the backfield, released out to the flat left side, caught the pass, took off, picked up 18 yards, and a first down before Kerry Joseph could tackle him.
Can see clearly now, says the dog catcher.
Or after something goes wrong on the offense.
And that is the end of the third quarter. Again, Seahawks on the move. 15 left to play.
You know,
with
it was
Seattle down
4
by
weeks
15.
ago, y'all.
This is the Umpqua Bank Radio Network.
Nobody thought very much of one Sam Darnold.
Cozy acoustic mixes.
It wasn't just 4 weeks ago. Now we're like we want to pay him max money. Pay him all the money. Pay him all the money. 4 weeks ago, he's a scrub. He's always been a scrub. That's today's sports fans, y'all. That's today's predictive sports fans. They know what's best. Hindsight. 2020, baby. 2020. I knew Sam Darnold was going to be the man. You look. I heard the Vikings couldn't afford certain players because Val stopped paying for the games. It's good for JJ, too. In the long run, JJ will learn shit he needs to know. $71 likes, almost 1,900 views. 24-12 Titans, is that final? JJ will be a good quarterback in the league at some point, but the Vikings should stick with what is working, and that is Mr. Sam Darnold, as much as I hate to say that because he's an SUC guy.
Now he flushes out, comes wide to the left side. Gino, empty backfield out of the
just
shotgun.
inside. Oh,
Two
no,
receivers
the other
to
side.
his right. Lions, 4-man rush. Gino steps up, throws a slant.
Fourth quarter, y'all.
Threw it high for Walker.
Fourth quarter.
Would love to have that one back, but he also had
Fours
guys
in the air,
bearing
like you
down
just
on
don't
him. You gotta
care.
throw it kind of over the defenders to try to get it to your receiver.
Facts. His dog catcher. Have no
Seahawks
idea.
lucky that ball wasn't picked as it went off the fingertips of Walker. 2nd down and 10.
Well, and our guy Michael Bumpus says,
Oh, no.
if you touch it,
No,
you buy it.
They're
And
approaching
he
the
had a
red
chance
zone.
to
My
get that
bad.
one.
Walker stays in the backfield this time. Single wide out to each side. Motion across the formation is the tight end. Toss to Walker. Cuts
Pitch.
back inside.
Walker.
Turns upfield down to the 15. He's
Whoa,
gonna score.
don't let him get the edge.
He dives in. Touchdown.
Push it.
Seahawks from 21 out. Ken Walker the third. Welcome back, brother. Big score for the Hawks. Again, getting back in the game. And again, Dave, great blocking at the point of attack.
Well, and just his ability to
sandwich for
read blocks
Ricardo tonight.
and hit the gas and just
Turkey
break
sandwich.
angles. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Did you make a whole
how
turkey,
fast he
Ricardo?
is.
You
And,
smoked one?
It was great with Charbonnet. Charbonnet scored 4 touchdowns. Perfectly fine.
Or you just
running
buy
game.
some turkey
Now
meat.
it just elevated. It's ridiculous how fast he is and his instincts.
Here's the PAT by Myers.
Here's the
It's
point.
up and good. So Walker
Up
has
and
his
good.
third touchdown run of the game. That one from 21.
Fantasy
And it
football.
makes the score
Players
35-27,
rejoice. Walker, his third
just underway
touchdown.
here in the fourth quarter in Detroit with the Lions on top. Say 12 Seahawks football returns home Sunday, October 6th, when East meets West under the arches at Lumen Field. Be there as the Seahawks face off against the New York Giants. A limited number of tickets remain, so get yours now at Seahawks.com/tickets.
Yeah, I call KP, Kennedy Polamalu, doing a great job with those
my.
running backs.
Isn't he, though?
Oh, man. And,
Want some turkey
you've got
package.
Kenny McIntosh is a guy that we haven't
Yo,
really
man.
had to see, and he's also really good.
Let me get some of
football
that
player.
turkey package.
Well coached, and I just anytime
Final
from
chicken.
now on, there's no saying, well, maybe Ken Walker shouldn't cut that one back.
Difference in this
Just
game
let
is
him
that
do what he does.
DK
Yeah,
fumbles is
I'm not gonna
TQ.
weigh in
Facts.
on that anymore. Okay.
Facts.
He's proven us
Yeah.
wrong time and time again.
Exactly. Just trust him.
Yeah.
Sarah Small has Aaron Jones in
so
fantasy.
Much speed that the defense just can't kind of figure that out. So here is Myers. He's going to kick
Dynamic
it away.
kickoff.
This one's going to come down 1 yard deep in the end zone to Dorsey, and he's going to take a knee. By the way, that was a 7-play, 70-yard drive. And we head to the sidelines with Jen.
The entire second half, we have seen Kayvon Wallace as that deep safety with Julian Love on the sideline. He will not return in this game.
That
Steve.
deli
He's
fresh
got a
myself.
thigh
I got a
issue.
screen
Tested it out
to
just
this
after halftime. He is not
Sammy
able
station
to go.
and get
So that is
snacking and
yet
start
another
snacking.
Seahawks
Be
starter
right
on
back.
defense
There you go,
that
dog
is
catcher.
missing.
Get
Wow,
your
he's the
snacking
quarterback of
on.
That defense, certainly of the secondary.
So
So
snacking
here
on.
we go. Got to play with the guys that you got. 1st and 10, handoff, going far side. Out across the 35 to the 37. Tackle made by Jay Reed. It was a 7-yard pickup.
14:37 clock running,
And it was
fourth
Gibbs
quarter.
on the carry.
Lions
They've got a couple
35-27.
of good running backs, as we've talked about. David Montgomery. Gibbs was a Pro Bowler last year. He had 52 catches on top of 945 yards rushing. Eye backs, and now the fullback shifts up to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and 3. Handoff straight ahead. Gibbs. Boy, he gets hammered, stood up, and pushed back. He's not very big, so he took another hit from Jay Reed, who's just kind of picked up bodies and thrown them aside here in this
And
game.
the
A
Iowa
2-yard gain,
Barnstormers
still gonna be
uniforms are
3rd and 1.
the coolest.
Yeah, let's not forget about Jay Reed. I mean, he has just been dominant.
They still have Arena
inside,
League
and
lacrosse
a lot
and
of times
soccer.
you don't see the plays he makes because he's not making tackles necessarily or sacks, but he's holding his ground, allowing other people to make big hits, and that time he gets rewarded with his own.
How about a stop right here? 3rd and 1. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff under center. Montgomery with the toss.
Seattle
Bringing
could
it wide
use a
near
stop
side.
here, y'all.
Hit. He's not going to get there.
And they get it.
Great job by Dodson.
They get a stop.
Through. Jennings also coming over to help.
Where's
making
that guy
make
with the
play.
backdoor cover?
Great job by the defense. Exactly what you wanted to happen. A loss of 2, and it's going to force a punt by the Lions.
Great pursuit, great angles, everybody in their gap. Kayvon Wallace busts through and makes him, I'm sorry, that was Rayshon Jenkins that busted through and turned that back in, and Dodson able to make the tackle. You called it, Steve. How about a stop here?
$1 million
That's all you
football
gotta do
back
is
to the
ask.
Seahawks.
Fox with an absolute bomb. Williams runs up, makes the fair catch at the 21. And we will take a break. 12:49 to play in the game. The Seahawks are hanging in this one, baby. 35-27, the Lions on top. This is
I do kind of have a mullet thing going on here, don't I, y'all? Sounds fuse. No, I haven't, Bodo. Have you? I haven't heard what's going on in the Ohtani 50-50 baseball auction. Pasetta says, you gotta be kidding me. Geo Hawks says T. Kubler. Geo team, go. Oh. That's what I asked you for. Valhalla. All right, so Seattle finally gets a defensive stop. They will take over. Down by 8. And I can say this, looking for that backdoor cover because of that bettor, that gambler that was in here. No, that was already settled. The guy that wanted the ball, the judge already ruled against him. That shit's over.
Touchdown drives.
That shit's over.
Here in the second half.
The Lions are doing what the 49ers do. They start claiming victory, and they haven't even won yet.
First and 10 will the Hawks at their own 21. Charbonnet in the backfield next to
here we go.
Shotgun with 3 receivers to the left.
81 yards to go.
Down lineman. They rush 4. Gino's going to throw far side flat. Charbonnet makes the catch.
Charbonnet, UCLA.
He draws a crowd out there. He's not going to get much, maybe a yard or 2.
Should have watched this instead of the Miami-Tennessee game. This seems like it was way more entertaining. It was, Alexander. It was, man. Welcome to the stream.
Get another holding penalty out of him. You know, Charbonnet is one of those guys that, like DK, he really has to be careful. He really has to be careful with the ball security and make sure, because he's hard to take down.
Charbonnet, single setback, play fake. Gino's going to roll right, has room, dumps it off. Barner makes the catch, right flat. First down, turns upfield even more.
Yes, ma'am.
Tries to jump 2 players across the 40 out to the 42. Everybody thinks they're an Olympic high hurdler. All of a
Don't
sudden,
matter. We know Humminbird's out there no more.
But Barner, who again came in as one of the best blocking tight ends,
let the bats get their drink on, and we'll put up the feeders for the winner.
Makes the reception for the big first down, an 18-yard gain. First and 10 at the 42. The handoff straight ahead to Charbonnet. Steps out of a tackle, drags 2 defenders. He's got another first down.
First down.
Seahawks are on the move down to the 45-yard line of the Lions. A 12-yard gain and back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has not missed a beat since the end of the second quarter. They have just moved right up and down the field, and with the stop, they have a chance here to get right back into this bad boy. Gino from the
First and
shotgun.
10.
Slot to the near
from the
side.
46.
Gino looks, dumps it over the middle. Ball is caught. JSN turns upfield right side, ducks between 2 defenders, dives across the 40, down to about the 37 is where they'll spot it of the
8-yard gain.
An 8-yard gain. Make it almost 9 now as they respot
Charbonnet
the ball.
is him, says Loggy Raider.
Second down and 1.
Tell you what, watching Charbonnet on that last run, if you didn't see the number, you'd think it was K9. He's got some quicks as well, and it looks like they're using him this drive, give K9 a little spell, and Charbonnet has scored 4 touchdowns already this year.
Second down and 1 at the 37. Charbonnet in the backfield, and Gino's
This is the Lion announcer,
Heard
Alexander.
much from DK of late.
I don't know if that's who you're talking about.
Sweep going to the right side. Charbonnet stiff arms a man, turns upfield, first down.
First down.
A flag comes in late, and I think somebody's going to get called for a hold, but it's going to be an offensive hold. At first they signaled defensive hold, and now they've changed it to the Seahawks, so that's going to back them up.
Offense number 14, the 10-yard penalty, Second down.
Ooh, on the
We're
offense.
going to get DK on that, and as we know, there's
DK
probably no wide
Metcalf.
receiver in the league.
Bad. Shame.
DK Metcalf. That time they said he actually got
His
a piece
fumble
of
and his
Anzalone's
hold.
jersey,
2 big moments.
which he may have, as I just looked at the replay. So second down now and 9. Gino empties the backfield. Charbonnet comes
I did not, Nufo. I forgot. I think the COO just did, though. But the Hummingbirds have left, y'all. They bailed.
Here comes the blitz. Gino has time. Throws it to Charbonnet in the flat, near side. Turns inside, makes one man miss. Dives inside the 40. Back to the 37-yard line once again. We're actually going to say his knee went down at the 30.
Sounds like the Seattle commentator. Oh, you're right, bro. You're right, Alexander. My bad, dude. It is the Seattle. I started the stream with the Lion one, and then we switched when they had technical difficulties. You're right. It is the Seattle one.
He really, I mean, it's kind of deceiving because he's such a big back, but
Absolutely right.
Lockett starts on the left side.
39-yard line, a 3rd and 3.
Wide slot. Charbonnet in the backfield. Next to Gino's in the shotgun. 4-man rush by the line. Throw inside on the slant. Ball is knocked away
Incomplete.
from Lockett. The defensive back came right over the top of him. It was Robertson to help knock that away. Gino threw it.
You
in a
should
good
buy
spot
some Honeybird
down low.
nest boxes.
Robertson just makes a good
I don't even
play.
know what a Honeybird is.
Nice route as well by Lockett.
I don't want no
Just a
more
good
birds
play
around
by
here,
the
bro. I got
defense.
too many fucking
Now
birds around
fourth
here.
Down and 3. And the Seahawks offense stays on the field.
I got quail, pigeons,
Ball is out.
fucking hawks.
Lions 39. A trip set to the right. Empty backfield for Gino. Takes the shotgun snap. Shifts. Got a man wide open. JSN, but a flag comes flying in.
Damn.
And we got an interference call on the Seahawks. Coming inside and blocking to release JSN out to the flat. Let's see. if that's gonna
Seahawks
be the
shooting
call.
themselves in the foot on this drive.
Kind of a pick play. We used to run them all the time. I can see DK's not happy, nor is Gino. But the conversation continues, so maybe.
Pass interference. Offense number 16. A 10-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
So that was on Tyler as he came inside trying to pick off one of the defensive backs and gets called for the interference. So now it's going to be 4th down and a bunch.
Yeah, they got the punt team over there on the sidelines. That's a shame.
Yeah, because this ball is going to be spotted now back out near midfield. Too far for a Jason Myers field goal.
Damn,
attempt.
Seattle finally gets a stop, but then they can't do nothing with it.
That drive hurt the Seahawks. Well, you know, if Coach Harbaugh had a good fake punt, this would be a lovely place to run it. 7 penalties.
Oh, you meant the
55
Hummingbird? I don't know.
yards
I didn't know what you
against the
meant, bro.
Hawks so far tonight. Dixon.
They have some kind of special box for him?
And now, flag is down, false start.
False start. Offense number 26. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
What is this, Ricardo, with you and your obsession with boxes?
It's going to back the Seahawks up 5. That won't matter
Hot
much on
boxes?
this kind of punt. Not with Michael
Nesting
Dixon.
boxes?
He'll be able to drop this thing in there just about wherever he wants to. But it's now the 8th penalty of the game against Seattle.
Punt is away. Whistles.
Now it stops again before he kicked the ball. I don't see a flag.
The game clock at 9:02. I didn't wind the clock. It'll start on the snap.
What do you mean you didn't wind the clock?
How about an apology?
9:02 remaining in the 4th.
So let's do this one yet again. And he'll give Michael Dixon another chance to, again, drop
The
this
Box
thing perhaps
Master coming
inside the
soon
10
from
and
Marvel.
bounce out of bounds. He's as good as there
The
is.
tiny hummingbird like bamboo homes. They're small. I got some in my house, is Ricardo Moreno. I didn't even know that was a thing, bro.
All season long. Punts and field goals. Again, he's perfect. There's the kick. High, spiral, heading for the far side corner. Going to drop just into the corner of the end zone. So the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Boxers boxing in boxes.
We'll start. 1st and 10.
You have hummingbirds in your house?
9 minutes to play in the game. And again, the Seattle defense is going to come have to come up strong here and stop the Lions to give the O a chance to get back and score. We head down to the sideline.
Circle K has an assortment of
Michigan
boxes.
and Detroit native Jonathan Hankins back on the field. He's got about 20 friends and family here, many of whom called him Big Time Hank when he was in Little League. That's when
No
his
offense to
football
Ricardo,
prowess was
but some
evident.
people just
His
can't
goal
think
stick was
outside of the
always
box.
to play 10 years in the NFL because he thought, that sounds like a nice round number. He is now on year number 12.
And he definitely lives up to the name Big Time Hank. He's a big man, and he is a solid football player.
Outside Hummingbird Homes, not inside.
Gibbs in the backfield. Blitz is coming. There's a throw. Another completion.
Oh, man.
And this one to Tim Patrick on a deep crossing route in front of the safeties behind the linebackers. We've seen that story before. A 29-yard gain. Goff is he's kind of unconscious tonight the way he's throwing the football.
Yeah, you see a lot of times the inside backers will turn and look up patterns, and just almost take them man-to-man.
In all seriousness, the refs from the Packers-Vikings game should be fired. I don't want them bastards reffing another Vikings game ever again, says Alexander.
Gibbs stays in the backfield. Fullback comes back in an offset eye, handoff to Gibbs. A little bit of a gap, but he's going to get planted.
Are you a Vikings fan, Alexander, or Packer fan?
And hold that to a 3-yard gain. Dotson also down at the bottom of the pile. 2nd down and 7. The Lions are going to take their time and keep trying to milk clock here. Inside of 8 minutes to play in the game. And Seattle
did
down
the
by
Fox
8.
on
Remember,
the box say?
not good
Ding, ding, ding,
earlier
ding,
in
ding,
this
ding,
half.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, you were just talking about, sorry, Ribs, Hankins just right in the middle of that.
Handoff to Gibbs again, straight ahead as he stutter steps, breaks
destroying
through the line,
fools.
falls forward for a first down. Just across the Seahawks 40. That time, a little too much of a gap. Seahawks couldn't close it up in time. And
You want the
Gibbs
Lions to win,
quickly
Ricardo?
threw it before the Hawks could come up and make that tackle. I believe it was Kayvon Wallace, the safety, who eventually stopped that one. So
Gibbs, 12 rushes, 66 yards, a 5.5 average, and 2 touchdowns. Or tutties, if you prefer.
Single setback. Play fake. Goff being chased. Dumps a screen off near side. Running room down the sidelines. 30. 25,
Laporta,
20,
Lucky Raider.
10. It was to the backup tight end. I beg your pardon. It is Laporta, not Brock Wright. It's Sam Laporta, the tight end. A 30-yard screen pass. And when Laporta got that ball in his hands, there was
one more touchdown. Lions make me a winner, says Pacetta. Good luck. Good luck.
Until he was tackled deep in the
Vikings
secondary.
fan, one of the blown first down calls was blown.
Looking at a 1st and goal at the Seattle 10. And now we're inside of 6.5 to play in the game.
Yeah, these defenses have not shown up today. Facts,
3
T-Cuber.
receivers left,
Facts.
2 to the right.
From the 10.
Goff, shotgun snap. Looks, going to throw to the back of the end zone.
Flag.
Incomplete. A flag is down. 2 flags are down. Laporta, the intended receiver. That might have been.
Offense number 89.
There we go.
Penalty, first down.
Yeah, Brock Wright, their tight end, did what Tyler Lockett was accused of doing earlier, and that is coming inside, picking off one of the coverage guys. Boy, Goff took a shot just as he threw that football, too. 2nd down now. Make it 1st down and goal from the 20.
Sutter, you can't be spoiling, man.
I got to say, I'll take the penalty, but to me it looked like he was running his route. I mean, you could make a case that that was not offensive pass interference, but like I said, definitely take it.
Gibbs in the backfield.
It's the goal from the 20.
Out of the shotgun is Goff. Wideouts are tight, winged on each side. Toss to Gibbs, left side. Chase is on. Gibbs turns upfield and then is run out of bounds by Kobe Bryant.
Well, I guess Pacetta wasn't spoiling.
So he did pick up some positive yards, but Bryant gets there to run him out of bounds.
6:03, clock running. Both teams with all their timeouts.
Yeah,
Lions threatening.
Lining up inside, and we saw him on a play 3-4 plays ago where he's stepping up, taking on a guard. And I admire that, but typically he's going to lose that battle. But he's doing a good job of playing up in that box and really playing like a linebacker.
2nd down and 12. Clock has continued to move. We're down to 5:40 and counting in the game. Tight slot near side. Now Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion. Handoff straight ahead. That's Gibbs. And he gets stood up and pushed back to the 10. Good play by the Seahawks on defense. A 4-yard gain there.
Seattle,
now the Hawks are going to stop the clock right here. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 8.
Yeah, some of these guys are dragging a little bit. It's a long drive and got some
thought you were
guys
spoiling,
that
bro.
aren't used to playing not many snaps. Guys
Sorry,
up front on the
Priscilla.
defensive line. Essentially, our entire starting defensive line was out tonight, including Boye Mafe, and we know Uchenna's been out, and Derek Hall's really been good filling in for him. But yeah, you lose Big Cat.
It was like these damn gamblers, they can't shut their mouths when they hit their wins.
Tough, and these guys are a little bit winded on this drive here.
They can't hold their mouths for 5 seconds.
Almost hear the team and the fans licking their chops for when those guys get back, because that's going to be a formidable defense. 7th play of the drive right here. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 8 with Gibbs in the backfield. Slot to the far side. That's where Goff is looking. Throws wide open. Does he get his feet in? Waiting for a signal from the official. Yes, he did. Touchdown Lions. It took forever. One official near the front of the goal line never made the call. So they're going to have to review this. But Amon-Ra St. Brown is over there, and he's kind of by himself.
From Goff.
It's going to be a touchdown by St. Brown. Great job keeping his feet in bounds. Seahawks have had some trouble here on blown coverages.
We're going to look at it real quick.
One Seahawk DB who fell in the end zone. Maybe that was the guy.
All right, extra point from the left hash.
At any rate, here comes the kicker,
It's
Bates,
good.
and he puts it up and through for the 42nd point of the game for the Lions with 5:23 to play. It's Detroit 42.
St. Brown did the river dance, y'all. He did a river dance.
Do you want to tackle COVID this season?
Not particularly. I want some garlic fries, says Ricardo Moreno. There will be a lot of tight ends that head to the Hall of Fame in 10 years, starting with Mercedes Lewis. Hell of a catch, says Bodo. I'll be at damn work when the Vikings play the Jets Sunday morning. Hopefully somebody's at the bar early to turn the game on, says Alexander. I'll be streaming it, buddy, but that don't help you if you want to watch it. Some robe thinks we're not done scoring yet. I told you, brother. I told you, Priscilla. I told you. Congratulations on your big bet and win. Gambler alert. That other fella that was gambling, he said we were going to get a backdoor cover from Seattle. I don't know if that's going to happen. There's winners and there's losers. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Don't want to tackle COVID, says Manta Racer. $73 likes, 2,462 views.
Many good players, especially on one side of the ball on defense. Not an excuse, but I'll tell you what, the way the offense has responded.
I want to try poutine fries someday. Sad I never tried. Being that I live in Minnesota. Yo, let me get some of those poutine fries.
D. Williams, LaVisca Chenault.
I think Goff has the perfect passer. Is he still perfect?
Right. There's the kick. High end over end, and it's going to sail out of the
End
back
over
of the
end.
end zone. Let's pause for 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Umpqua Bank Radio.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown!
Touchdown. How about we don't hear that?
A 3-score game now with 5:23 left, so the Seahawks
On a
offense
warm summer's
going to
evening.
have to get some
On a
yards and
train
chunks
bound for
right here.
nowhere. I met
Try
up
to
with
put some
a
points on the board
Valhalla,
quick and
and
get
we
the
were
ball
both
back.
too tired
Gino
to
empties
speak.
the backfield with
What's
slots
the name of
to
your
both
band,
sides.
Valhalla?
Ken
Valhalla?
Walker, the third, comes wide to the left. Lions really spread their defensive linemen out and rush
The
forward.
Valhalla band.
Gino steps up in the pocket, gets hit, goes down. Ball
Gino
comes out.
sacked.
That time, just good coverage by the Lions as Gino stepped up looking for a place to throw. A 3-yard
I'll take
loss
some
on
yucca
the sack.
fries.
Gino's been sacked
Let me get
now
some of those
tonight.
yucca
By my
fries.
count, is that
Yep.
2 or 3?
Give me some of them yucca fries,
Sacks.
ma'am.
3 times.
Second
Gino's
and
been
12.
sacked tonight.
Well, and some of the pressures have been
Yeah.
really deadly for him, too.
The Valhallas.
Second down and 12. Again, empty backfield. This time a blitz coming. Throw to the near sideline. Walker makes the catch. He's going to drag a defender. He's going to get a first down all the way across the 40.
First down.
So a nice call and a nice job by Walker. A 13-yard gain. Back to the
Seattle.
line of scrimmage
He's
comes
kinda
the
out like
Seahawks offense, and Walker once again comes wide to the left. Inside of him is Jackson Smith and Jigba. 3 receivers far side.
Kenneth
DK
Walker already with
slot
3
on the
tutties.
right.
Cut!
Loads up, throws, does Gino. First down catch made.
Lockett.
Across midfield, that's Tyler Lockett, just shy of the Lions' 45-yard line. A 13-yard gain, another first down for the Hawks, coming up on 4 minutes to play in the game.
I have actually, Alexander.
Gino
I've never
again
played it
empties.
online, but I do
3
have that game
receivers
somewhere.
right.
One of the
5-man
versions.
rush again. Gino's going to throw down the seam. A back shoulder
lot of
throw, and
Viking stuff in
JSN
there. I like
just
it.
couldn't get turned around in time
Incomplete.
to get to it. It hit him on the arm as he tried to reach back under the coverage of
My
Terrion
gaming
Arnold.
days, though, are paused,
He
y'all.
couldn't bring it in, so second down and 10. That stops
Turned
the
off my
clock
membership.
with 3:54 to play.
That's such a hard throw to make for Gino. And, especially
Second
when
and
you've
10.
got all of these defensive linemen rushing you, and it's a highly technical throw.
Here comes the blitz. Gino has time, throws. Ball is caught by Fant. A leaping reception. He's dropped, and he's going to fall, I think, just close to the line to make. Comes up
Hey,
about
he got that
a
shit
football
easy.
length short, so it's going to bring up third down. They're going to call it a yard, but it's not that far. But again, clock continues to move. The Seahawks have 2 timeouts left. The Lions
Detroit's
have
still
all
playing
3
that
of
optional
theirs.
defense, otherwise known
Gino
as the
resetting
prevent
his receivers.
nothing.
Tyler Lockett comes to the near side. DK wide to the right. JSN slotted.
3:20 clock running.
Walker in the
Seahawks
backfield
with 2.
Now they actually say it's a first down and 10, so they did give it to him. A quick throw. It's JSN who makes the catch. He's going to get dropped inside the 35 on a little movement there by Gino, stepping up in the pocket and finding a crossing JSN for 4 yards.
Yeah, and that'll be a 4-yard gain in the book afterwards. But
Oh,
what a
the
throw by
Valhalla.
Gino, moving to his right and kind of jump
Flag.
throwing.
Offside
Flag,
by the
fool.
Lions, so the Seahawks have a free play.
Gino.
Gino's rolling. He's going to throw to the end zone anyway. Got DK out there. Ball's going to get knocked down in the end zone by the defensive back, but this is going to be a penalty against the Lions. Waiting our referee.
Offside. Defense number 41. So 5-yard penalty, still second down.
James Houston.
On
Seen
show.
a couple of flags thrown against him tonight. He's not going to be very popular in film study tomorrow.
Not very nice.
So the clock has stopped. 2:45 to play with the ball at the Lions' 27-yard
I'm not
line.
gonna lie, if the
Second
Vikings
down,
lose or don't make the
less than a
playoffs,
yard.
I'll probably be rooting for the
Gino now
Lions.
has a new career high in pass
Ooh.
attempts. 48
That's cold take,
pass
buddy.
attempts on the day today. Empty backfield. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Ken Walker is the wide man to the left side. Bobo inside of him. 4-man rush. Gino has time. Bobo makes the catch in the near side.
Bobo.
Flat is pushed out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock. He's pushed out at the 19, just inside the 19-yard line of the Lions, an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, and I said it before. I still feel the same way before the game. I don't mind Gino throwing the ball 40, 45 times. I mean, he's just been so accurate this year, and a lot of because of him, they've had some of these beautiful long drives.
Slots to both sides. Walker out of the backfield left. Gino has room to the right side. He's going to pull it down and run. Down to the 10. Runs out of bounds.
First
at the
down,
7.
but a flag.
A flag is down on the near side.
That's usually holding.
At about the 12-yard line. It's going to go against the Lions. Going to be a hold. Probably on one of their DBs, trying to keep the Seahawks receivers from getting close to the end zone.
Holding. Defense number 0. The 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Marion Arnold, the rookie cornerback, their number 1 choice.
First down.
He's been picked on a little bit here tonight. So the ball is down inside the 5, spotted just inside the 4. First and goal for the Seahawks. Clock is at 2:33. It's stopped right now. Walker starts wide right, comes back into the backfield next to Gino. Out of his shotgun. Gino's looking left, has time, throws. Ball is slapped down near the line of scrimmage. That hasn't happened tonight. That's the first.
All right, clock stops with
Clock
2:28.
stops on the incompletion. 2:28 to play. Going to be second down and goal from the 3.
Yeah, Gino usually pretty good at working the pocket. And I don't know how you account for that. I mean, he's so good at finding little creases to throw the ball. And
all right, the Detroit Lions
down by
put
a
out
player who,
that
really
optional defensive package
from his viewpoint.
McNeil, their defensive tackle.
Ooh, Gino almost picked off by Anzalone, the linebacker.
Got both hands on it at the goal line. Gino was trying to get it to
Gino, how did you not see him?
In the back of the end zone. I don't think he ever saw Anzalone. He was just kind of floating free in the middle of the field. And happily, Anzalone has a linebacker's hands. No offense, Dave.
I can tell you.
We saw a movie this weekend, y'all, with Clooney and Pitt. And they were eraser guys for, that whenever someone was like murdered, they would go and erase the crime. It was really good.
Charbonnet is winged on the left side.
3rd and goal.
3 receivers far side.
3rd and goal.
Gino stops.
Gino
looks, still looking to the end zone. Now he's going to throw back. Reaching up, trying to catch it over the top of the defensive back is DK. That's going to be incomplete. No rush.
So now 4th, and Seattle going to have to go for it. Yeah, Wolves. That's it.
So
up in
Gino
smoke
had
is real
all
good.
kinds of time hoping somebody would uncover. And it was Davis again on coverage of Gino.
I just can't root for another team in our division, Alex. I cannot do it, bro.
And that's kind of a default for Gino, right? Throw it to DK. Because he's either going to draw a penalty or make a spectacular catch.
Well, here we go. 4th and goal from the 3. Just to try to keep this game going. Charbonnet in the backfield. There's the snap. Didn't look like Gino was quite ready. Still looking. Now he's going to throw it.
Incomplete. Intended for Lockett.
He tried to lob it in.
Turnover on downs.
Didn't look like guys were set at the line of scrimmage.
Seattle will likely fall from the ranks of the unbeaten. And there will be 2. The Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC, the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC will be the only 2 undefeated teams going into Week 5.
The 2-minute warning is coming up here shortly. 2:09 to play in this game, and this is going to be a Lions win here in Detroit. It's going to end this 5-game Seattle win streak.
That was a weird last play, y'all. It was just like
Jared Goff,
everybody stood straight up on the 4th.
But to him, 18 for 18.
Just looked around.
But that's also not getting pressure, not taking the ball away. I mean, you've got to try to put some pressure on him, and he was pretty safe back there in the pocket.
The Seahawks 2 timeouts.
I'm guessing Goff is going to be handing the ball off right here. He does. Montgomery close to the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard.
The Microsoft Seahawks.
Timeout, 30 seconds worth. 2:05.
I'm waiting for the
left on
Lions
clock.
tonight, says Ricardo Moreno.
Actually, they're going to say he gained maybe the length of a football, so second down more or less than 10. Again, the Lions on top, 42-27. They've never trailed in this football
12
game.
Angry Oceans.
Seahawks had all kinds of trouble stopping the Lions in the first half. And the offense came alive in the second half. The defense did its job on a number of occasions, but have finally just worn down. It's a good Lions football team. A lot of people have picked them to be in the hunt at the end of the year.
Steve Schmidt looking for
They sure look
safety.
that way to me. Play fake by Goff, looking to throw, steps up, goes down.
Safety.
He's trapped. Is it a safety?
Schmitty
As Jones
spoiled.
tackles him.
Schmitty spoiled.
He got the ball, I think, just back outside the end zone before he was
Oh,
dropped.
no, the ball's out.
So a loss of 3, but no safety on the play, and yeah, he just did get it out.
I do
there
remember
before
that,
he went
Alexander.
down.
I
So
do remember.
We will take a break. For
Old
the
Jim
2-minute
Bob
warning.
Cooter.
The Lions on top, 42-27.
Listen up, Seahawks fans. Shop and Score Sweepstakes is back at Safeway and Albertsons. Buy 10 participating items in a single transaction.
could always
to
get the
enter
General
for a
Lee
chance
running
to win
again.
a Toyota RAV4. Or purchase 3 participating items for a chance to win groceries for a year.
I saw some
Get
deal
ready
the other
for
day.
game
I
day
never
with all
realized
your
how
tailgate
many
favorites, from fried
General
chicken
Lees
to
there
super
were.
subs and fresh cut
My
fruit and vegetable
goodness.
trays.
Like a whole field full of nothing but General Lees.
Doing some grocery shopping?
You got this.
That list is everything. Right, legibly. It's all about the cart. If one wheel's got a mind of its own, you best leave that baby alone.
You're going to dominate.
15 items or less is only a suggestion. And get yourself a treat. Road donut.
No spoil. It was by opinion, says Schmidt.
Play Seahawks Scratch for a shot at $50K or hang with Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor as part of the Legends Weekend Game Day experience.
Odds of winning any prize playing Seahawks Scratch are 1 in 3.41. Odds of winning a second chance prize depend on the number of entries received. Must be 18 or older to purchase. Keep it fun. Know your limit. Visit wildlottery.com/Seahawks for details.
I'd like to hear from the Seattle Seahawks. It's almost time to vote, and I want to talk about something really important to me. Voting and what it does.
Yeah, so I'll have enough time to get
matters for
the
our community. With Vote by Mail, you can take your time and vote from
the
home.
Braves
We're not the type to just follow the crowd. Just like we've got
Padres
a
setup
in the field,
made.
bring
I don't
that
know if
same
enough
spirit to
have
the
enough
ballot
time to
box.
schedule
Learn
the
how
streams.
Washington election offices
Probably
keep
do
our
that in the
votes safe.
morning.
Just head over to sos.wa.gov/elections.
Coming up on the Seahawks postgame show, Michael Bumpus, Ray Roberts, Brian Walters going to break this game down. This is going to be a tough one here for the Seahawks and a long flight back tonight, losing on Monday night. You're going to hear from Mike McDonald. Jen Mueller's going to talk to some of the players in the locker room. It's all coming up after the game. Well, you can't say that they didn't just bust their behinds in this one. The Seahawks did, especially those defensive guys up front.
25 likes, 20. We're approaching 2,700 views, y'all.
Defensive front players that didn't play tonight for the Hawks. Yeah, and they kept us in it the whole game until here the last part of this fourth quarter.
Well, we talked about the D-line, pretty much the starting D-line being out, but Jerome Baker also starting linebacker. He's not in there. You know, you got Drake Thomas out there who is
So in review,
he's a good
I
player.
think the
He's a
Lions'
smart
new
player,
uniforms
but not somebody who-
suck.
The ruling on the field has been changed to a safety.
Oh, there
Ruling
you
on the
go.
field changed to a safety.
They
What?
The replay assistants checked it out, and they said, in fact, it was a safety, so Dre Jones is going to get credit for that, the 2 points, and the Seahawks are going to get the ball back. So now it's 42-31. I beg your pardon, 42-29. They had it 2 twice.
Now the Lions will have to kick to the
What'd you say,
Seahawks.
42-41 there for a second?
No, for a second I said
What am I?
42-31, but I meant 42-29.
My heart jumped there for a second. Like, we're in this thing, baby.
Yeah.
I thought his knee was down too,
Well,
Schmitty.
and then, you know, like we said,
Alexander
there was
Schmidt.
lots
So I got
of-
this funny
lots of
epiphany
players
like a
that
month
haven't
ago.
really run
What if the
this
Bills
defense.
relocated to South Dakota?
you know,
It would be an
that
interesting
had
as
to fill
Buffalo
in,
Bill was
so-
buried in South Dakota.
Yeah, it's just and
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
you saw good performances out of some of them, but it's just they haven't played together, and yeah, it was
That
a
ain't
tough
gonna
week
happen.
as far as the injury.
They're
news.
gonna build a new stadium in Buffalo.
And really, you know, as far as linebackers, Jerome Baker was kind of he was the big signing. I mean, this is his 9th year in the league, and he's got over 500-600 tackles, sacks. I mean, he's got all of the stats, and really was kind of the premium player there. And then Dodson had played.
Seahawks had
13,
4 tries at the
16
3-yard
plays.
line
He's
and a
been
running
great.
back with 3
13,
rushing
16
touchdowns. They
starts.
chose to pass on all 4
but,
downs.
Yeah, so Jerome Baker also out. So lots of good defensive players missing today.
So Jake Bates is going to tee this up. And as the case with safeties, the ball will be kicked from the 20. So now there's a good chance for a return. LaVisca Chenault, D. Williams standing back at their own 5. Stride forward. Bates, high end over end. It's going to come down to Williams at his own 5. Across the 10, 15, 20. Looks for running room, finds it. Far sideline, 40. Up the sidelines, across midfield, flags are down. And
you knew somebody had to hold.
Back as 2 flags were thrown right near where LaVisca Chenault was trying.
You know, if a guy's running that long, some jackwagon gonna hold.
Receiving team number 83. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Well, instead, they're going to not call it on him, but they're going to call it on Derek Young, one of the good special teams players for the Seahawks, but gets called
They
there.
could literally be called the Buffalo Bills of South Dakota.
154, being administrative stoppage only.
Buffalo Bill is buried on Lookout Mountain, Colorado. Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane are buried in Deadwood, South Dakota.
School in the 8th grade, so I have forgotten some of these things. They're doing the paperwork on it. That's what it means.
The 50th flag of the quarter.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
So all the way back at the 20, y'all.
154 to play. See if we can
154 to go.
For the Seahawks. Gino backs on either side from the shotgun, has time, looks, throws far
Metcalf.
side. DK on a deep out route, makes the catch, steps out of bounds. Out near the 40-yard line of the Hawks. That's going to be a big gain. And it's going to stop the clock at 1:48. The Lions are just trying to keep everything in front of him. A 21-yard gain. Gino, by the way, 38 of 54 for almost 400 yards.
Dynamic return, dog
By
catcher.
the time this drive is over. All
Lots of
career
moving
highs
parts.
for him tonight.
It has been a good game, Miss Sarah.
Right now. Slots to both
They're
sides.
literally playing no defense.
First down and 10 from his own 41. Charbonnet with him in the backfield.
Run, Gino, run!
Gino steps up. Now he's going to scamper right side. Got some running room. Slides across midfield where he's tagged down. He'll have a first down for the Hawks. Runs the ball back to the official. As the Seahawks are trying to hang on to that last timeout. An 11-yard gain. 3 receivers now to the left side. 2
Yeah,
to the
today's
far
football
side.
fans just won't appreciate it, Alexander Schmidt.
On the right.
Today's football fans hardly know that South Dakota exists in the United States because they don't have a professional football team.
So Gino had dropped back for his life, just getting rid of it. Second down and 10.
Boy, and you look at his numbers, I mean, he was...
Hey, Schmidt, I know, buddy. I've seen you put that in the chat 3 times, bro. Write a letter to the NFL.
70, which is
Write a letter.
I mean,
fill out a complaint form.
History as a quarterback.
Good luck.
The season with over 70% completion percentage. I think maybe a couple of guys have done it.
1:16 remaining. Seattle down to 1 timeout.
Near side. DK wide to the far side. JSN slotted on the left. Blitz is coming again. Gino steps out of trouble, throws near side incomplete. Trying to get it to Bobo.
Late flag, a late flag.
Yet again, the officials watching the secondary of the Lions have been oh so busy tonight.
Pass interference. Defense.
Apparently they have to file their onside kick intent with the SEC so everyone is aware before they kick
That's
it.
their rookie again, Terrion Arnold.
I'm right to Roger right now. JK says Alexander.
Well, it looks like he slipped and fell down, so on the way down, he grabbed Bobo's jersey, which I'd say that's a veteran move for the rookie there. I mean, it's better to take the penalty than to get beat.
11 penalties on Detroit now for 86 yards. Kind of amazing they can put 42 points on the board. 3 receivers right for Gino. 5-man rush. Gino steps up. Now he throws crossing route incomplete. Trying to get it to
Gino be doing these jump passes, y'all.
Is down.
Another flag.
And so are 2 players. 1 Lion and 1 Seahawk lineman.
Animals injured on the field.
I'm not sure
a Seahawk and a Lion.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer is the call. Helmet to your chest, Gino. And I'm going to drive you into this turf, you son of a bitch.
Levi Onwuzurike.
That was dumb.
Started tonight's game and gets called for roughing
That was
the
pretty
passer.
dumb.
Meantime,
and then he tries to win the
Gino's
Academy
kinda heated about
Award.
it, looks like, and they're having a little discussion there.
trying to see who the player that went down. Nobody's being helped off the field.
Seriously, use a feather tip pin and all. Roger's going to listen now.
Oh, it was Gino who was down underneath Onzarike. Oh, I see what happened. Now we see the replay as Onzarike was pushed off of Gino by one of his linemen after the roughing call.
You gotta like seeing that.
Get Pete involved.
Seahawks
protecting your guy.
Gino got
Seahawks
rolled
have
like
now
pizza
set a
dough.
club record with 38 first downs. I mean, when you look at the final numbers after this,
Number
you're gonna
15,
say,
your pizza is ready.
The Seahawks didn't win this thing, but they have a chance to put some more
All right,
points on the board.
106 to go. Let's go to the main screen, y'all.
Make it a little more.
The trainers came out for Detroit, number 91. That's an injury under 2 minutes. Detroit is charged with their first time out.
Oh, Detroit. Send a trainer out there.
Okay.
For that, you must pay. Timeout taken.
Detroit has 2 left up on the scoreboard. Timeouts, that is. Seattle has 1. This has been a nice kind of resting period here for the Seahawks receivers who've been running their little took-us's off. Up and
Gino,
down the field,
38 for 55, 395, 1 touchdown.
First down and 10 from the Lions 20. Gino has backs on either side of him with a slot to the right side. Blitz is coming. Gino has time.
End zone.
Goes down the middle. Ball is intercepted in the end zone.
Picked off.
Yes. It looked like maybe the defensive back wasn't going to hang on, but he did. As Gino tried to force it.
All that work, and Gino just threw it into double coverage. 50-50 ball or a 25% ball.
The ball in the end zone.
That's Joseph's third interception
And the Lions
of the year, and you know that's
will go to
the
3-1 on the season. The
receiver that was
Seahawks
doubled.
3-1.
And Gino threw it to him. Maybe if safety coming over the top, and maybe that it looks like a double, but I'm not sure that they.
No 400 for Gino, just gonna miss.
That interception though looked like it might have been a trap.
It bounced off the ground and on
Goodman's character in
so
yeah, I don't think
our brother we're out thou is crazy too, dog catcher.
They all are, especially inside of 2 minutes.
Goodman when he kills that frog.
Now the officials have taken a look and they've said nope. He did hang on to it, so the Lions get the ball back. Seattle can call 1 timeout, and then the Lions can kneel
Later,
down
Bodo.
here.
First
And
loss of the
line
early
this clock
season,
out.
says D. Marie. Sorry, Miss D. Marie. JSN made a
Seahawks
business
receivers are
decision.
Still walking off the field along with Gino. They were out on the field.
That was a
for the
hospital
longest
ball.
time, hoping against hope that it might not be an
All right, here we go.
interception.
Kneel down.
Goff is going to take a knee.
Seattle call a timeout.
And I don't think Mike is going to use that last timeout. He's just going to let it tick away.
Nope.
A tough
Soggy
one for
bottom,
the
boys.
Seahawks. A valiant effort.
Appreciate it,
to
Bodo.
fight their way
Good
back,
night,
but they
D.
just
Marie.
dug too big a hole for themselves, especially early
There
in
should
this
be one
football
Dakota
game.
and all those
Just
tiny
could not
states in
get
New England
the Lions
should be
off the
grouped
field
together
when they
in one
needed to
state
stop.
called New England.
Goff one more with the clock now at 30 seconds. There's the knee, and that's going to do it. Monday Night Football in the Motor City.
Tomorrow,
And
D.
after
Marie,
a
we've got
5-game win
Braves
streak,
Padres tomorrow night.
The Seahawks against the Lions. It's the Lions who come back and
Braves
win this one
Padres tomorrow night.
by a score
National
of
League wild
42
card
to
action.
29. And this begins, Dave, one of the toughest parts of the Seahawks schedule. This is the first of 3 games in 11 days. So the Seahawks play next Sunday against the Giants, and then the following Thursday against San Francisco. And so guys got to get
Alex,
healthy
good night,
in a
Alex.
hurry.
Vincenzo Juliano
As long as you get that
Hasagawa.
stretch like that in December. I think it's
Sayonara.
11 days or 12 days. 3
Sayonara,
games in that
Alex.
period of time. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. But
Sayonara.
you know, I thought this was going to be a hard game to win. You know, Monday Night Football here. This is
That
a team
Bible
that was in the
salesman, a
NFC
wide
Championship
swath,
game
says
last
dog
year.
catcher.
And
Val
they
even
got
makes
better in the
football
draft,
tolerably
and I think
interesting.
they're well coached. And Jared Goff just played lights out.
I'm a
Did he
man of
finish
constant
perfect?
sorrow.
Yeah, 18 for 18. 292 yards, 2
Good
touchdowns,
gracious.
didn't make any mistakes. They didn't turn the ball
Goff,
over.
the perfect game.
You know, and that's huge when you go on
Yeah,
the road.
18
you
for
gotta-
18,
you gotta get
292.
takeaways. So with, they were depleted, and I just would say
I'm going to come up just short, y'all. 78 likes, 2,800 views.
The Seahawks rushed for 122 yards
good night,
tonight.
Gracie.
Walker had 3 touchdowns on
Thank
80
you
yards.
to the
Metcalf
Berserkers
now,
and
the first player in
homies.
franchise history to record
Those are
3
the
straight
subscribers
100-yard
and the
games.
members. Thank you to the
Imagine that,
Ranch
with Steve
crew,
Largent in the Hall of Fame.
the moderators.
And we've never had 3
Good
straight
game, brother.
100-yard games.
I'll see you at the next
BK
one.
did it
All right,
tonight.
Seta.
10 different receivers. Geno set career highs for
Don't forget to brush
attempts,
your teeth. It's up in
completions,
smoke.
and yards. So all that
See ya,
adds
sayonara.
together, you'd have thought
Sayonara.
the Seahawks would be a little closer than a
I'm out, yo.
42-29 outcome. But again,
Good night,
the Lions
Gracie.
were just so
Peace.
sharp offensively. Seahawks just could not pull this one out. So we head back home, and as Mike will say, we get ready to start the stack all over again, start stacking wins.
Braves pods will be
Going
good,
home
says Manta
against
Racer.
The New York Giants. Tonight's final score. It's the Lions 42, the Seahawks 29.
All right, let me settle up bets, y'all. I forgot.
Want to thank our crew.
I forgot to settle up the bets. We had 1 bet on the Seahawks, 5 bets on the Lions. 111,000. And that has been paid out. Paid out. I am the man of constant sorrow. Anthony Capice, should I trade Evans and Hurts for Allen and Debo in a redraft PPR? Evans and Hurts for Allen and Debo. So you've got Evans and Hurts. I don't know. That's kind of a... I think it's kind of an even trade, Anthony. So I think it's just whatever you want, bro. I think it's kind of even. I mean, maybe you're giving up something in Evans, but he's getting a little long in the tooth. I don't know. I think it's about even. You want to shake it up, do it. You want to shake it up. Welcome. No, this is taped, Elishita. This is taped. This is not currently live.